Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It's Friday. That means it's time for the weekend. It also means that we're stuck with a 3-hour Smackdown tonight. But we might get some fallout from the pay-per-view that was last weekend. Maybe hear from John Cena. I don't know. Probably not. I think he's filming a movie somewhere in the world. That's Dalitha. I am Travis. There's a cat here. And we're watching Raw. Or Smackdown.
Smackdown.
Yeah. Tomorrow some UFC.
Smackdown.
Sundays some D&D. Mondays some Raw. R-A-W.
Is there an AEW?
There's an AEW pay-per-view on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Sunday. That's how you get it done. If you're a wrestling fan, it's probably the best weekend to be alive.
Right.
Especially if you like the dub, the AE dub, not
right.
the WWE.
Anyways, we just have Sophie in the chat right now.
Sophie? Yeah, nobody's in here.
Hi. I know it's going to be terrible.
That was the notification that just came in.
Sophie says, hi, congrats to Lex Luger for finally going into the Hall of Fame. It sounds like Rey Fenix won't make his WWE debut until after the European tour on March 31st.
Oh, well, damn. I was hoping that he could hurry and get with Phoenix, or he is Phoenix, hurry and get with Penta, so Penta's not sitting there taking up spots from singles wrestler.
Sell out Cena.
Dun, dun, dun. I guess I could put my... Oh, it's Randall. Randall Orton's on SmackDown.
He's coming out.
They could have definitely used him on Raw. Raw was terrible.
Sophie says there's rumors we are getting an Evolution 2.
Just all women, huh? That'll be fun. They bringing Ronda Rousey back for it? Well, before I understood why they did it, but now, are they going to do all men's shows too?
Maybe.
Or is it just the women get all women shows?
I think that it should be the same.
Did you see Ray? He's like, God damn, that guy's bigger than I am. Did you see
that big guy right there
yeah,
with the white shirt?
He's like, okay. I see you. Can't miss your big ass.
Right.
Old Randy. He's back. Maybe he wants a little bit of revenge. Kevin Owens going to be running with his tail between his legs.
Oh, Sophie says WWE and AEW will be going head-to-head on Saturday and Sunday in May, with Saturday night's main event going against Collision and NXT pay-per-view going against Double or Nothing. Sophie also says Evolution 2 will feature the NXT women as well.
Yeah, they should. When is it? What weekend? What date?
I think Randy went back to the gym and said, I'm not fucking skipping leg day anymore.
Yeah,
they're fucking cheering enormous. I don't think they've ever been a bit before. They're like, bleh. It's like, good God, dude. He's like, I stuck my stuff here. And here.
I got
and
bruises.
Here. And here. Maybe you're not doing it right.
Well, that one, I don't know how or why it hurt, but it hurt.
Chris says, hey guys, been
Hello.
Playoffs 2K25 all day. Nice.
Boom. I love the 2K25. We are talking about basketball, right? I've been playing that for months. I'm halfway through my second season.
Sophie says Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekends, all ladies. That's cool.
Interesting. Rebecca's in the chat. Hey, Rebecca says, hey, yo, guys, Chris and Soph. Sophie says John Cena is scheduled for that Saturday night's main event in May.
Hell yeah.
Cool for him.
May Day. The early spring. Be a good one. They should do the all women's one in Saudi Arabia.
Right?
You think anybody would show up?
No.
I bet you the crown prince would be there.
I'm sure.
Turk Al-Sheikh would definitely be there. Since he runs that shit.
Yeah.
People would go just probably to see that.
His thigh muscles look so weird because they look like he has sour Because they stick out, because they come down and then they stick out like
Right.
this, so they just look funny. I know that's normal for if they're doing like bodybuilding stuff, but it's just funny.
Right, because how is he going to build hips?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know, yeah. I know, it's funny looking.
I mean, I guess he could get a big old ass, like
Right.
Arnold had. But that's not that easy to do.
Better work on it. He's not working on his gluteus maximus there. It doesn't look very big.
It looks like a gluteus minimus,
Minimus, yeah.
which is an actual muscle. But
He's only got the gluteus minimus going on for him.
he's been building his minimus.
Sophie says there's rumors that Cody Rhodes was supposed to be the one that turned heel, but Cody turned it down, and Cena was the second choice.
That's okay. I mean, it's
an interesting rumor.
so if it's real, I have some doubts that it's real, but I'm gonna say if it's real, that's exactly what they had planned with Hogan. So it was supposed to be Sting.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to turn and be the bad guy.
Right.
And they asked Hogan, and he said no. And then even, like, right before it was going to happen, I'm talking, like, 15 seconds before they were running out there.
Mm-hmm.
Not 15, but, like, maybe 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. So Bischoff's scrambling the whole time, because he's like, okay, Sting, you ready? And he's like, I guess, you know, like, because one of these two icons is going to be a heel. And it was up to Hogan at that point. And then Hogan's like, all right. And then Bischoff's like, oh, thank God. Like, he ran down there, and I showed you the leg drop on Savage. Got Randy Orton telling a story.
Sophie says Bayley has been wanting a second Evolution pay-per-view for a while now. And Chris says, my only thing is that Shotzi's hair is still short in the game, but she already has grown it back in real life, and they had plenty of time to correct her model, like her hair had been grown for months. Yeah. Not necessarily, Chris. Like, she could actually just have extensions in her hair, so...
Not only that, but they could easily just do an update halfway down the road.
Yeah.
If they care. Shit, I wouldn't be... And I don't want this to happen by any means, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's jobless by the end of the month.
Yeah.
Because I heard there's going to be some cuts. And
yeah.
I feel like she would be one.
Might be one of them. Rebecca says, hey, yo, guys. Chris and Soph. Hey, Rebecca. We said hi.
Hey, Rebecca.
Chris,
I would like to see her, if she does leave to go to AEW, I think she'd do good there.
Yeah. Chris says also they had time to put Julia Goulia and Stephanie in the game, but DLC, they had plenty of time. Same with Machine Guns. They just want more money. But it makes sense if Penta and Grace are DLC. Chris also says they had lots of time to update the game because if you look in the game, they had Tiffy as champ and even U.S. title Chelsea Green and Goulia and stuff.
Yeah, they don't even need to update the game.
WWE
they
lazy.
can just update the characters and then just send them out wireless. Like, you know what I mean? They don't have to, like, update
just
it
do
on
a
the
DLC,
disc.
a downloadable character.
Well, it can just be part of an update.
Yeah, or an update. His veins run with jealousy.
A lot of people's veins have jealousy in them.
Not the jealousy.
Yeah, they actually call it jealousy vein. It's a syndrome. You have to drink apple cider vinegar to get rid of it.
Gross.
Yeah, it's part of the medicine.
That sounds nasty.
Jealousy vein. It's on WebMD.
Jealousy?
The jealousy vein, yeah. How to fix it. That's the home cure. They do have a pill, but it makes you shat yourself. It gives you diarrhea.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it can cause prostate issues.
Sounds very weird.
Then you have to take another pill called like Cialis or something to work your prostate.
I think we've lost everything that you're talking about. It's gone. What your point was.
That's the best part about it. No, it's called jealousy vein. And sometimes you have to take a medicine to fix something, and then you have to take a medicine to fix that.
Yeah.
And then with the anal leakage, you have to take one to stop that,
Mm.
which is like a clogger.
But not too much, because then you'll get constipation.
Right, and then you have to take a loosener.
Right. Okay, I don't know why we're talking about poop. Chris says Antigua Knox is still in game, but she's been released for over a year already. Maybe it was contract royalties or contract obligations.
I don't have a problem with them having people that aren't there still anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I'd love to play like Brock and Goldberg and, whoever else, The Rock.
Yeah, why would you want them to not be in the game? I mean...
It wasn't the main event. It was day one. But we're following you, Randy.
Lies. It's just out there lying. Rebecca says, is it just me or does Mariah May from AEW belong in a loony bin?
Yeah, she belongs in a loony bin. She's fun. I like her.
The fact that she's gone cray-cray.
Yeah.
He busted his butthole. Chris says, but I'm happy Sonya is still in the game. Right? Uh-oh,
The one thing
Beat
you
him
couldn't
up.
do. So Randy's going to retire because he's pissed. It's cool to see the WWE logo in the middle of the ring. I don't mind that logo. No advertising or anything.
Mm-hmm. Sophie says, I don't think Lex Luger would be going into the Hall of Fame if Vince was still around.
Yeah, no, he didn't like the whole idea of killing Elizabeth. And Luger doesn't deny it, that it's his fault.
Right?
Like, definitely not a big fan of that part of his personal life. I mean, Benoit's done worse, but...
Yeah, he killed kids.
Yeah, he killed innocents. Where Luger just got her addicted to the drugs and then supplied her with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's her choice, but it's her environment also.
Yeah.
Still her.
Yeah.
But he can have some blame. Where the child in Benoit's house, he had no choice. And just like woman, she had no choice. That's her name, by the way.
Right.
Her wrestling name. I don't know what her real name was. Probably Deborah. I think it's Deborah. But I could be wrong.
Chris says, but they could have had other NXT talent like the Sword Lady, aka Carmen Petrovic,
Yes.
but yet they have useless jobber like Wendy Chu and Adonis. But even he makes it, but his girl doesn't. Also, Izzy Dame.
I want to see what Tiffany's wearing. Nicholas. Her secret Hervis. Yeah, that outfit looks good on her. I couldn't tell because she had the title on it. So I need to see the other side of her. Oh, it's right now.
Good lord.
They're wasting no time. She's not wrestling in that pink gear, is she?
Maybe.
It looked like it was made out of fabric. Oh, no. It's different gear. I was like, there's no way. It's like fabric.
Hopefully what she's wearing is fabric. as well.
No. I'm talking like this.
Right. Chris says lots of girls from NXT, but Travis will be happy Kiana James is in the game. Sophie says, do you think China would go in now?
That's tough. Because if he decides to try to put China in, then he's got to deal with Stephanie at home. That's a whole other monster. When you start screwing with your home life.
Yeah, well.
Because that's...
The home life shouldn't have anything to do with whether or not they go into a wrestling hall of fame. It shouldn't have anything to do with it. You need to put your feel-bads aside and stop being a little fucking pussy bitch.
But she, was no longer in the company because of, type of thing. So to even bring her up, because she's kind of almost a taboo, is kind of going against the word of your wife. And that's a problem.
Yeah, it's her problem. It's a problem she needs to deal with and get over it.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying, why on earth would anybody go, you know what, I have a happy marriage, I've got kids, I'm going to go just fucking poke the rattlesnake.
Right.
Just to see if it does bite. It might not, but I'm going to just start poking at it just to see. Why not? And who knows? Maybe Stephanie will just one day go, we should put China in on her own, and then he would be like, it's your call. With this, it's all you. I want you to announce it, since you're a woman. You walk out to the ring and you announce it.
Chris says, LOL, Tiffany Green segment. What's that bruise on Tiffy's arm? It's called being a wrestler, LOL. I say that before people assume the worst of F.U. Kaiser.
That's a dark bruise, though. Like, it almost looked like makeup. Because it was, black. So I was thinking maybe it was just, like eyeliner, that stuff that people put on their eyelashes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that, but just a scratch of it.
Chris says, just kidding, that's my boy, Kaiser. And Chris also says Hermie is also in the game. And trash, Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, God.
Not the trash.
You could let them wrestle each other just over and over. So, I haven't done it, but I thought about doing this because I saw it on the internet, and I just thought it would be funny as shit. So, in your games, you can simulate games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, this dude, and you can clone players. And, clone them, like an exact copy. So, homeboy got on his computer and went into the WNBA part and made a whole team with reserves, everything, all freaking 15 or 12 or 12 women on the roster. All Caitlin Clark's versus all Angel Reese's. A whole team. And then I had it play.
How is that even possible?
I just told you can clone people.
I know, but wouldn't they have to be like that position? Because don't they play certain positions?
Yeah, but I don't know. He probably just said, fuck it. You don't have to have. If you have only centers, your point guard's going to be a center. I was actually surprised at Caitlin Clark getting some rebounds because Angel Reese is a beast in that category.
Right.
But I was also surprised at Angel Reese making a shot. But I'm not shitting you. She missed layup after... This is a video game, and it's not like some weird show they did.
No, it's just her stats. It's normal.
It's literally, she was missing layups, but then rebounding, and she'd get 3 or 4 rebounds. And I'm like, is this real life?
So that's what she does. So
no,
she
I understand, but it's a video game.
I understand that, but I'm saying that her as a player, that's what happens. She literally misses. I know that part. And then she rebounds, and
right.
then, so she gets a rebound.
Right.
So they think she's so great because she gets a rebound, but she gets a rebound off herself. How is that a stat? That shouldn't even be legal to be a stat.
Yeah. I don't know who won because I only watched the first 5 minutes of it.
Right.
But I thought that was fantastic. I'm I want to do that.
That's funny. Chris says, yeah, I already have Kenny Omega and Malachi Black in the game downloaded from Community Creations. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. John Cena, you son of a bitch.
Oh, no.
There's a clip. WWE can use that one.
You son of a bitch. What a jerk.
It's weird that Travis Scott had to be in one of the greatest moments in WWE history.
And they downplayed it by having a dweeb dork rap artist in there.
Well, I don't care what he does for a living. It's just a nerd. Like, what the fuck?
Like, why are you here? And how are you relevant? Like, that's my point. Is like, how are you even relevant to any of this?
So he did a concert. This is like a big thing. So he did a concert, and he was like chanting all this like witchcraft stuff, and there was an earthquake. And so people are like, all this witchcraft, blah 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 blah. He summoned the devil. Like, it was a big thing. It was like in Rome or something too.
Jesus.
It was over in another country. But anyways, it was like a big deal.
Okay.
And so I think that was like, and now he does the sage, and he sold the soul.
Oh Lord.
That's my guess.
Dumb.
Is it's
Hey buddy, you back? Hello. Yeah, that's my hands.
Piper Nevin about to get squashed. Yeah, but that's not tonight, Wade.
Yeah, Wade.
Although I do like Piper. She's not beating Tiffany tonight. Unless it's a non-title match and there's interference and they're trying to somehow...
It's a non-title match.
My thing is like, why are they having... Are they trying to get Chelsea to wrestle her? What is this thing with having two champions and having them wrestle each other?
I don't know.
Triple H is doing that tomorrow night, I think.
Not surprising.
Is that tomorrow night? The Julia Gulia...
I thought it was
Stephanie
Sunday.
Valcour?
Or maybe it is. Oh no, it might be.
Yeah. It could be next week too. Uh-oh. Tiffany pops right over the top. Oh wow, she almost didn't do her back handspring right. Like her arm collapsed on the one side.
Good God.
She's just athletic, so. She's a true athlete. She reminds me of those videos, if you ever see them on the internet, where the, like, bully thug girl attacks a cheerleader. You ever watch those videos? Because they forget that cheerleaders are athletes. And then they just get fucking wrecked. Like, the cheerleader's like, whack, whack, whack. They don't know how to fight. They're just athletic. They just start fucking pounding them. Oh, shit! Tiffany. 1, 2. Ooh. Bianca Belair's going to be live later tonight.
Robbie's in the chat now. Robbie says, what you super fans of wrestling saying? Oh, nothing important.
Just the love of the sport. Never seen anybody more excited to watch SmackDown in my life. So that wasn't supposed to happen.
Ooh, did she fall down?
Yeah, she landed right on her back.
Ouch.
Her feet hit the apron.
Oh, whoops.
So she had to fall.
Oh.
I think she would have landed more on her feet and kind of controlled it more.
Right. Robbie says, Piper twisting her melons, man. LOL.
She's still hurt. She's holding her back.
She's like, my back hurts, bitch. Don't make your hands hurt.
Because you just pulled making blanket duty. These are hand quality quilts.
These are really nice.
Come on, Merv. My hands hurt. Oh. Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty. Come on. He walks her out. He's fucking great. That's like one of the first movies I ever saw him in. And I'm like, that dude is funny. That I saw him in other movies, but that one is kind of like the first one I ever saw.
Being a douchebag to an old lady. Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty.
Can I get a glass of warm milk? It helps me sleep. You can get a glass of shut the hell up. You're in my house now, lady. She's like, oh boy.
Eating people's candy bars and shit.
Or when she's on the phone with her grandson, he's like, knocks on the window. He's like, get off the phone, Grandma.
He's a creepy orderly. Scary.
Did you see Macaulay Culkin trying to talk his wife into having him a fourth child?
No.
So he just wants to have babies with his wife. Like, that's kind of like
he loves his wife, and she loves him. It's kind of cute,
she's
actually.
Pretty.
She is. She's really
anyway,
pretty. And they're like, did you see how they looked at each other while they were walking in? They're just like this.
Oh, no, I didn't.
They're like lovesick cows. It's so cute. It's adorable.
So anyways,
I'm so glad he found somebody like that for his life.
He's like, well, I had won an award. I don't know what it was or whatever. And my wife said that if I win, then she'll give me another kid. And so I won an award, and I told her, I was like, hey, and she's like, damn, I did say that. Well, so she gave me a third child because they had two, and he's like, but she also said, you know what, I'll up you one if you ever win an Oscar or whatever it is.
No, it was the Oscars.
Then I'll give you 4, and that's what she said before 3. And so he was on the thing, and he's like, I don't know if you remember that, but he stared right at her. And this is the first time I brought it up. As he's standing there with
his Oscar.
And he was talking about how he's like, you know, and my self-doubting wife, because he would never win, so she's going to give him. And he's like, so let's get started. And she's like, no, I don't want 4.
They can take care of 4. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
They have nannies and shit. They don't even care. They don't even have to worry about being home to do it.
I don't know if she's an actress or anything, but...
Not that I know of.
She looks really pretty. That's all I know. I was like, oh my gosh, good for him.
Yeah. She looks about like that, just normal too. Like out and about with him.
Oh, yeah?
She doesn't... Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how they are with each other, though. Like when people aren't really watching them, and even when people are watching them, they act the same. Like they really love each other. It's kind of cool.
Piper Niven just landed on her head. Oh, God!
Oh, no, not her head.
Again. 2 lariats. Uh-oh, 3 will take her down, though. No, that's a shoulder block. Or you call it a shoulder tackle if you want. What's she doing? A spear? Oh, no. Woo! Back handspring into a back elbow. Uh-oh. Bam! Learned that from Natalya. That's definitely Natalya's thing. You can tell she's worked with Natalya.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
She's scratching her. She's got, I got an itch. I'm like, Travis.
Right? Either that or she's like making sure her head doesn't hurt.
She's like, is there any blood?
Robbie's LOL, and then he's like, Piper is very bouncy.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Boo. Don't boo her. Boo the other one.
Well, yeah, but she's the heel. Oh, shit!
Boo Tiffy Pants.
There's
she's
no way she's going that far. Oh, she's moving herself closer. Yeah.
She's like, oh, God, I gotta get over here. Ow! Ah.
A swanton, huh? That's not gonna work. Look at Piper's eyes. Yeah, I mean, if that's a bruise,
that is not a bruise. That is a scratch. That is
like
a ouchie. That's a scab. That's a she got scraped and has a scab right there now.
Holy crap, Tiffy went for it. She went for it all. Oh no, sidewalk slam.
I don't know.
1, 2.
I don't know when she got that. I'm trying to think in what. It was in that tag team thing they did.
Yeah.
I'm sure. When she got it. But I don't remember on what.
This is how Tiffany's going to win. Piper's just wasting too much time. Oh. See?
She's like, okay, let me get back in spot.
1, 2. Oh, God. She fell over head over heels. Or heels over head.
Right.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God. She borrowed Seth Rollins' boots. Charlotte getting busy. Just absolutely fantastic. Her and Becky need to be a tag team if they're going to be wearing shit like this. Look at that boot.
Uh-huh.
There's the figure 8. It's done. Hurry, break some people down.
Robbie says this guy on commentary would be better if he worked at a morgue. He's that boring. Chris
He
says,
is
okay.
a boxing analyst, and he's actually really good. I like him. But I know what you're talking about.
Chris says, okay, Char looking sickly.
I think she looks good, but she is very thin.
She's always went that way. Like, she was that way before she hurt her knee, too.
You gotta remember, her mom was a very pretty blonde in the 80s. And that's what 80s women, that was the beauty standard, was that shape. They've changed the beauty standard. Now it's
funny.
thick, big girls that are short.
Right. I saw this thing about the shape of women and, like the look of women and, like, what they put up for people, like you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Like their
standard beauty
standard or whatever. And they were showing, like, their standard of women from, like, a long time, like, up and stuff to now and everything. It's crazy how the differences of how grossly, disgustingly thin they were in the 60s. Like, Twiggy.
60s, 70s, and 80s, yeah.
They were like, I have anorexia. Literally. It was gross.
Well, fuck, what was that? White Christmas. That girl's, that girl's a bombshell. Right? Like,
she's really pretty, but she's prettier than her cohort. She's handsome. Really? But, I mean, the girl that was her sister, one that looks like she's sick.
Yeah, but she's fuller figured.
Yeah.
But see, that's our beauty standard.
Yeah.
Like, we want some fuller figured gals.
James Sotelo says hi. Hey, James.
Hey, James.
Robbie says he's a prick. If he does boxing, what a joke. He doesn't do it anymore. He used to.
I'm sure he still does.
Oh, he might. I haven't heard him on anything.
Joe Tessitore, he's literally, like, world renowned. Like, my buddy Danny was over here, and I was like, listen to his voice. You'll know who it is. And he's like, oh, yeah. Because he calls boxing.
Yeah.
He's like that Ronaldo that used to do NXT. We need a board like that just to do this.
Why we have all this chaos? He's like, this is what we're doing. He's like showing you all of this.
There's like 15 lines between each one. Oh, Street Profits are back.
James says, if Cena wins the title, will we see Cena versus Punk?
I think it'll be Cena versus Ric Flair to see if we can get to 17 or 18 or whatever for Flair. Was mine. I'm still going with Flair.
Oh, God. Richard in the chat says, Charlotte looks like one of those plastic horses children play with. Ravi says, so are slim women considered more attractive?
They are... Yes.
Let's just say
different, though, right? Like, yes.
Beauty standard-wise, they think they are. So, beauty standard of what girls look at and what they portray out in the wild, I guess you could say, for girls to look up to, is that. That's why they're trying their hardest to fat wash, I guess you could say, things. And it's not that those women are fat, but that's what they're trying to do. Like, they're trying to say that being obese is healthy. Being obese is okay. Being obese, and it's like, it's okay, but don't try to fool people that it's extremely healthy. Because even though they may not have, like, diabetes or high cholesterol or any of that nature, right? And they have healthy hearts and they're really healthy and they're active and stuff like that, it's still hard on their body. Like, it's hard on their joints and stuff like that. So there's still other things, you know, at play behind that. And being a girl, you know, and if you don't have somebody at home who's like, oh, it's fine, you know, you can just be whatever, you usually have what they consider almond moms, I guess is like the thing now, almond moms, where they eat very little and they expect their kids to eat very little. And so then you have kids that have issues with their eating habits and stuff because their parent that they looked up to was yeah,
that's funny.
Was just like eats like a bird.
Right.
So just tiny little portions of nothing. Instead of having like a healthy, like not like a healthy appetite of just overeating, but just having a healthy appetite of this is food and we eat it and it's fine. You know, like food is fine. It's not that big of a deal. Kind of stuff. But you know, I mean, and in all reality, Ravi, like some people like slim women. That's what they're attracted to.
It is still definitely a beauty standard. It's just not what it was. Like, Pamela Anderson was the shit. Like, you're not going to get higher than Pamela Anderson, Carmen Electra.
Yeah, but they weren't the beauty standard. Like, they weren't. Like, for that time even, they weren't that small. In that time, they were actually considered not the standard. It's funny. It's weird. I'm not kidding you. Okay, and it has to do with their boobs.
Okay. Well, they're amplified. I'm not saying they're fake because they're in them, but they're amplified. So, who would be the beauty standard from the mid-90s?
I wish I would have kept that video so I could show you.
Like
I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that when I was watching the thing, it wasn't. Like, they weren't
Kathy
part
Ireland.
Of it.
You've got, what's her name with the mole? Cindy Crawford, Kathy Ireland. They were kind of like right there at the end of their, 80s run. Mm-hmm. Christy Brinkley. Those women were the elite of the elite of the elite in magazines. And Pamela Anderson was just as small as they were. They just had boobs. She had boobs.
Yeah.
And then Carmen Electra, same. But Carmen Electra was a little different because she was bigger, because she was muscular. And that's when that started to come in. The fitness model. Mm-hmm. Like Tori Wilson. Trying to think of some other ones. Trish Stratus would have been another one. They're still tiny women. They just lifted weights, and so they got a little thicker. Just like, what's her name? Alexa Bliss. Mm-hmm. Look at that lion.
Chris says, LOL, she's handsome. Yeah, it's, if you look it up and...
What? Handsome?
Calling a woman handsome.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what you use. That's proper.
You'll have to look it up, Chris, if you want to know, like, what I mean by it. What do you mean by calling a woman handsome? Robbie message retractor, and Chris says, Alex Shelley thinks it's 09 again, LOL. Killer Cyber's in the chat. Hey, Killer says, I'm back. Nice. Robbie says, so a woman who is cupless and has no back is attractive?
To some.
To some, it is.
The back isn't... Okay, so in the old days... A woman would ask their husband if their butt looked fat. And the husband would say no. You would always say no. Like, it was that trick question. And so they wanted the smallest butt they could possibly find. And if you go watch any movie in the 80s, 90s, or not 90s, sorry, 80s, 70s, and 60s, those women wore tight pants that they had to lay down and zip up, and they had no asses.
Yeah. The high-waisted mom jeans.
They had to lay down to zip them up. And, of course, some of them did have some butt fat. Obviously, us looking back, it's not the same as when they were doing it. You gotta remember, like, cocaine and drugs and speed and stuff was, like, the norm. And it was to keep them tiny. That is there, right? That ball.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I'm like, because sometimes I CGI stuff, but
yeah,
no,
it's really
I see
there.
the string. That's awesome. Dancing Queen.
James says, I'm going to AEW Sunday.
Hell,
Awesome,
yeah,
man. Go to that pay-per-view.
So cool.
Killer says, so the John Cena heel turn feels too late. Lackluster.
He should have done it 5 years ago. Alberto Carrillo. About ready to get pinned here in a second.
Basically. Piccolo is in the chat. Hey, Piccolo, good to see you tonight. Says, hey, Gabbers, what's the skinny? I don't know. Skinny cow. Robbie says, skinny jeans, skinny latte, late. Piccolo says, Victoria was pretty shredded and completely underrated.
Yes.
Richard
I wasn't trying to just think of women in wrestling, but... Yeah. I mean, obviously, there was Miss Hancock and others. Kimberly Page. Yeah.
Richard said, Winnie Cooper and Topanga rocked the 90s if you were a young man in the 90s, and a big shout out to Kelly Kapowski. Killer says WWE Evolve is garbage. Oh no.
And
not
the other
that
one,
bitch.
the one that did striptease or what? Not striptease, sorry. The one from the Saved by the Bell, the older Jessie Spano. I can't remember her freaking name right now. Shannon Elizabeth?
Doherty?
No.
Oh.
It's not
I don't
Shannon,
know.
It's not Shannon Elizabeth either.
Robbie
But anyways,
says,
she did a movie where she was a stripper in Vegas. Showgirls. It's called Showgirls.
Robbie says 2D women. And Piccolo says until Selena appeared. Sheesh.
Yeah. But she was one, just like Lopez, right? Jennifer. She one-sided. They didn't have both sides. And then that became a thing. Like, you have to have both. And then all of a sudden it got, like, massive. Like, and it's gross nowadays, right? Like, some of them. No, they put, like, fake butts in. And they're, like, always there. And you could just tell they're fake. They kind of, like, wrap around. And it's like a spare tire.
Sophie says, for some reason my TV was frozen for part of this match. Oh,
Aw,
no.
shit.
James says, do you think Roman Reigns will go after Cena?
Not today. Maybe after Mania. Is that what you're saying? If he wins the title, it would make sense for him to lose it, because then it passes on the torch to the next generation. Like the Rock passed it on to Cena, and then Cena can pass it on to the Rock, because they were gonna do that with the Rock passing it on to Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Richard said Jessie Spano was smoking.
Yeah.
And Sophie says, I heard Ava is also in charge of WWE Evolve. Oh, is that why it sucked? If you heard that,
2 matches.
then that's probably why it sucked.
Yeah, because I'm sure she has any call in real life at all.
Piccolo says, or Ravi says this match WWE stinker and hooked. And Piccolo says I was a fan of the charmed gals, especially Alyssa Milano.
No, well, I don't like her personality, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Who's the boss? Grew up with her.
Barfo Alyssa Milano. She's a terrible person.
I like all.
She is a horrible, awful person.
I like all 4 of those ladies. The one, I don't really know who she is, and I've never seen her in anything in my life other than that show. But the other 3 I know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The one dated Marilyn Manson, I think.
She did. Chris
Rose
says,
McGowan.
Yep,
So it's
McGowan.
Rose, and it's Shannon Doherty, and Alyssa Milano, and then I don't know the other
I
lady.
don't know her name either. I seriously don't, and I've watched that show. I
Yeah.
couldn't even tell you their name. Chris says, meanwhile, Kim K looks so unnatural. I mean, she is pretty in face, but her waistband, it's way too thin.
Who's it?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, no. Kim Kardashian's perfection.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know what she looks like today. I'm talking about, like, 2007.
Yeah.
By the way.
Old school.
I don't know what she looks like. I watched that show once or twice, like, fucking years ago. And I was like, who are these pretty girls? Like, their dad was still a dude.
Piccolo says, you mean a BBL?
Yeah, the Brazilian butt lift.
Killer says, I don't think WCW will ever come back because all WWE is just going to turn into another brand of indie garbage. ECW will never come back.
No, it was too much. Like, violent-wise. And now everything nowadays is geared towards children. That's why they are bringing back a little bit of the swearing and stuff, but none of the sex. You're not seeing a lot of sex. A little bit. AEW pushes a little bit with whatever her name is, Harley Cameron,
Right.
a little bit, but her jokes are adult, but not inappropriate. Because she has big dreams.
Chris says, Travis, if you watched NWA recently, there is a new blonde by the name of Natalie Markova.
Okay, I know
She
who
is
she
so
is.
hot, she is basically replacing Camille.
Yeah, I know who that is because I've followed her for years on, is it called Instagram? The one that you have? Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram. I followed her for years, so I know who she is. She's the one in that picture that I showed you. And she's pinning that girl, and it looks like she's rubbing herself, and the girl's...
Oh!
She's like...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It just happens to be like that picture. That's her.
That's fine.
I know who she is.
Killer says, but TNA came back, though.
Yeah, it's good to see. I mean, obviously, it's good to see them back. And I also have a feeling that WWE is either going to buy them or this partnership is geared just one-sided. And the reason it'll work is WWE can release people, no longer pay them. TNT has to pay them. Well, I mean, if they sign them, they'll have to pay them. And they're still going to be on WWE TV. Mm-hmm. And they don't even have to pay them. That's some mean shit. That's some gangster business right there.
Gangster.
That's what gangsters do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tonight? That would have already been over.
Ah, he threw himself out there to hit those guys. They sold it really well.
No! 2 bodies, 1 mind. Got him. Come on. Get up there.
Oh, God.
Yes! Pretty Deadly wins. Break down that disco ball. Hell yeah. The boys from England. I heard that's how all boys in England dress. Is that true, Robbie?
I think that's how Robbie dresses.
Like the Queen's Guard, but with like halter tops on around their shoulders.
I think that's how Robbie dresses every day.
Oh,
it's the other team leaving.
Was it an elimination match? I wasn't really paying attention.
No, it was whoever got...
And so they just left?
Pinned first.
They're like, oh, we can't even complain. We're just leaving.
Yeah. Chris says, yeah, I think WWE already bought TNA. They're just not saying it.
It's publicly traded.
They have to,
So,
Chris.
So they would have
WWE's publicly traded. They have to release any buys, especially big ones like that.
Yeah, any acquisitions, they have to be
released
posted.
And posted publicly. They have to.
Because the shareholders would have a meltdown.
Yeah.
Now, it's also TKO that owns them. So it would be through TKO.
Killer says, I bet WWE in the future may create a TikTok gimmick. Robbie says, this gimmick in the tag match, proper stinker and hooked. And then Robbie's like, if you want to be arrested, for a dude, like, would a dude really get arrested for wearing only a partial shirt with sleeves out there, outside?
I thought all men were...
I thought that all
like
men were
women
just,
there and stuff. Like, that was fine.
Unless you guys have really gotten under the thumb of something else.
Did you get a new prime minister?
No, I meant like under the thumb of other things, but we don't want to say it on here. Beagle says no thanks. And
I can't say anything in case I go there. I don't want to get arrested.
Beagle's like, hello, Robbie, they selling the bussy. Robbie's like, gee, not giving a fuck. As she shouldn't.
That's that bitch. And she's
that
by
bitch
the way,
now.
she's that bitch again, and now the world can just be happy.
Yeah.
Because it's all complete.
She's not that whatever it was before. I don't even remember. It was so terrible. I forgot. Chris says, okay, then maybe they bought Anthem then. Because that would be the company name that has TNA. It's called Anthem Entertainment.
And they could have.
Right, and you'd have to look to see, but they'd still have to publicly announce that they bought it, Chris. That's what I'm saying. And you would think that if they did, all of your other wrestling places that are all about news of WWE would be on top of that immediately. Especially if it was even in the works, even if it was talks. I mean, I know there's rumors and we're just talking about it. But if there was even a remote possibility that that was happening, all that would be out there right now. And your people that do all that stuff would definitely be talking about it.
That's a good one. It's the only one that's actually worth watching. In my opinion.
Is that the last one?
Yeah.
They're all not too bad.
Oh, the first
They're
one's
just very,
terrible.
they're just very long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I
You
don't
like
think
the
they're
first
too
one?
terrible. I think they follow the books good enough that they're entertaining.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Hobbit movies. You ready?
We'll watch all 6.
Watch the Hobbit movies. I don't know if I can watch the Hobbit movies.
You gotta watch the Hobbit movies and then watch the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but the Hobbit
And we
movies
can
are
do the
terribly
special director
made.
cut ones, and they're
But
4 hours
the
each.
Hobbit movie is terribly made. Don't make me watch those. They don't even follow the books. It's bad.
A little bit.
At least the Lord of the Rings ones follow the books.
A little bit.
Robbie says if she's that bitch, but they have a jobbing to Bianca, well done, clap for stupidity. They don't have her jobbing to Bianca. She has to. Gotta remember that Bianca and them supposedly attacked her.
Part ninja. Like a moss.
Piccolo says, what's more rewatchable, Coming to America or Beverly Hills Cop? Ooh, Coming to America. Beverly Hills Cop. Oh my god!
Okay, so...
That's a hard one.
I mean, I can watch both of them over and over.
Me too.
It would and I'm gonna just throw this out there. It would depend on my mood. Because Beverly Hills Cop is iconic the whole movie.
It's true.
Like, there's funny, there's
And the music
serious,
really
there's
does
sad,
make it.
there's murder. Like, real murder, you get to see it, like his buddy gets shot in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's a little bit more serious, but there's super funny parts. Like Balky Batacamus or whatever.
Yeah.
He's trying to... Get the fuck out of here. And he's like, it's over 100. You get the fuck out of here. It was $75,000. Somebody bought that? It was like mannequins around it.
Yeah, it was all weird. Yeah.
Anyways. But Coming to America has a special place in my heart. But there are there's times in the movie that it's like, eh. But there's like 2 and they last like 14 seconds. So, but I don't know. It honestly depends on my mood and my one-liners that I would want to say. I think I'd rather go Coming to America on that, even though, I mean, it's so close. That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
But
because I like both of them.
I like right this second, I could watch Coming to America twice in a row.
Mm-hmm. I can watch Beverly Hills Cop twice in a row.
Easily watch Beverly Hills twice in a row. I had to think about it though, like about Coming to America.
Mm-hmm. Robbie had said Beverly Hills. And Killer says AEW will be gone by 2029 or WWE will buy AEW for $200 million.
That's not
Robbie
enough.
says,
It's
not a
$1
fan.
billion company.
Robbie says, not
But
a
yeah.
fan of Jade anyway, dwelling with Bianca. Just give me Bailey any day.
I just say give me Jade. Oh, he's there. Conman was actually at the event.
Piccolo says, oh yeah, plus the banana in the tailpipe.
What are we knowing? All that
It's
still?
the garbage crap of this. Richard says, I'm real interested to see how the Bucks and Perry make their return on Sunday. Kenny's return was lame. He just walked out at the end and didn't say anything. Hope they actually return with chaos. Right? Something. Not later tonight.
It's not Roman Reigns' family.
Oh my god, those people are going to start killing Pac and them's family. It's terrible. Look, they're going to start killing him. Oh my god. They just stabbed his uncle.
Do they not know who it is?
It's the orcs.
Oh. Okay.
So there you go. Pac and
Oh.
chomp his sibling
Oh.
family out there. Just chopping away at him. You okay there, Becky?
There she is.
Clear that.
Bianca. Now is Naomi gonna come down? Right when Bianca attacks her right here. That right there, you know.
Even if she attacked her first, it doesn't matter.
No, that's a disqualification. That match is over right there.
Should have been.
But instead, the referee, who obviously she's like a DEI hire.
I guess. I have no idea. Robbie says later tonight we find out what Rock's saying. Oh, do we? I don't want to listen to it.
The Rock's gonna sing?
Saying, not singing.
Oh, is The Rock on here tonight?
I don't know. I didn't think he was.
I have no idea. I didn't look at the match card. Pants. Oh, shit. You could fit. She's smuggling midgets.
Not midgets.
Look at her pants.
No, no.
Or is that a dress?
I don't know. Or is that her?
Like a scarf? Like it's the top? Like the arm things?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, she could still...
I think it's her shirt.
She could still smuggle midgets. But why are they fighting?
Two of your friends are fighting. I don't think they're...
When fans are fighting, they don't attack each other during a match.
No. No. Robbie's like, the ref, why would she care to do her
If there's
job
a disqualification, you would hope she would
do her job?
do the job that you're supposed to do. If somebody attacks somebody in a match, you don't just let it go.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Because you did it too, right?
I don't know. Bring him out. If she ain't gonna text you back, she ain't coming out there.
And I don't want to hear it, so...
Oh, God, she is coming. Dear God. Look at her.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Look at her shoes.
Oh, my
She's got a bedazzled neck brace on.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
No dancing or nothing?
Oh, she can't.
Oh.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, darn.
Oh, she tripped. She's tripping.
Robbie says, this don't make no sense. Where's Jade for the answers?
Oh, I think Jade will come.
I don't know.
I mean, I hope she doesn't, because it would be better.
I don't want her to give them their time of day. I want her to just...
Move on.
Like, be like, haha, you'll never know.
What happened?
What happened? Why do you hate me?
She called her BB for big butt. What are you about to say?
Oh my god, she's gonna axe her.
Holy shit.
She's gonna...
This is getting good.
She's gonna...
Where does she hide the axe? In her butt cheeks.
Maybe. Did you do it? Was it you?
Oh god, here it goes. She's not saying yes or no.
She did it. It's her. It's her fault. She did it.
Dude, that's old.
What?
You didn't answer the question.
Yeah, it's her
Jade,
sleeve.
so Jade comes down and gets in Naomi's face, and Bianca hits her from behind. So I'm calling.
Okay. All right.
If she comes out.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh no, her feelings.
Still ain't answering the question.
So is she trying to be a bad guy or something?
Naomi? Well, she is, obviously.
Is that why they're wearing black tonight? Because they're like, we're bad.
Oh my god, she's got that jealousy vein.
Oh,
Apple cider vinegar!
she's got the victimness in her.
Yeah.
It's so proud me. Sorry, kitty. Chris says Naomi pulling a Rikishi card, just like when he took out Austin for The Rock. And Robbie says Naomi is pathetic. Hello, you poor cow. Oh my god.
They're both talking at the same time.
Whiny heifer.
You can't handle the truth!
What's the truth? What is the truth if I can't handle it? What is it?
Yes. Well, if it's a yes, wouldn't that be the same question? It won't be, though. Because she'll say yes.
It's a yes or a no.
And then it'll look like she's mad at her. And then she'll turn on Jane.
Mm-hmm.
She has to be the bad guy in the Io Sky feud. Yes. Yes.
It was me, I
She's going
did
to say
it.
it just like that in that too.
Arg.
Yes.
Arg, arg.
Looks just like that.
It's terrifying.
She did it!
Robbie's like, this segment is horrific. Yeah, we know. Chris says she said the line. Not the line. Oh my god.
Shit's about to get real.
Screaming!
Estrogen just oozing out of the speakers. As she looks at her.
I can't even look at you. You're icky. You're so icky.
Done. No yeet. No yeet. No yeet!
Chris says, it didn't for the est. The EST.
Yeah, because of her. Had nothing to do with your action.
Oh no, this is dumb. Women drama.
They're
Not the women drama.
they're making this the days of our lives.
They're like, well, you know, we've been advertising that new all-black soap opera, so let's have one on WWE too. Let's have a soap opera on here. All right, ladies, it's your time to shine. Soap opera time.
What would that have done? I wish I would have.
Oh, man, that's mean. Oh my gosh, she's so gross. I just can't handle her. Ugh.
Oh shit!
Oh no, she's an ungrateful biatch. Oh no. Oh, there's a car in the background. Who's here?
That bitch.
It's that bitch.
She's the ungrateful bitch, and the other one is that bitch.
She's like,
Here
I'm
it comes.
mad as hell.
What did I tell you? Everybody's gonna get their feelings hurt in a second. I'm not, though. She looks like a fucking goddess.
People's like, oh my god, the limo run over with Mr. Stone Cold all over again. Because, like, okay, Jade looked nice tonight.
Jesus Christ. You know there's a God. Like, anybody that denies it. No. Look at that creature.
She left.
Somebody left.
Bianca left.
Uh-huh.
She was walking away.
We'll see how it works.
Oh no, she broke her neck.
Look at her boots.
Yeah, I don't see her. I don't see her back there, Travis.
Uh-huh.
I'm waiting.
Me too. I mean, I've been wrong before.
I'm just not seeing her because she turned her back and started walking to the back. So I don't know if she's...
Uh-huh.
I don't see her.
There's like 8 people clapping. Like a little group. Here it comes. Bam.
Oh no, not her face. People's like, dang, Jade is fire.
Yeah.
Chris says Jade versus Megan Bayne. Robbie's like, Jade with the answers.
Wrong company. But yes, I want to see it. So, yeah, that didn't end like I thought it would. Still can happen. Just doesn't need to happen tonight, I guess.
Well, I kind of figured after they literally had just a breaking up meltdown that she probably wouldn't come and push her. So I was
hoping that there would be a little bit more crowd noise.
Yeah. Robbie's like, ring the bell and get this match underway.
There's no match.
There's no match. Just got to beat her up.
That's not a match anyways. Naomi's not on that level. He took out Damian before the show started. Did I tell you that already?
Yeah, you were saying it when I was trying to get in here. You said, oh, it's fine. Damian's out there.
I think it's going to be Damian versus Logan. I mean, that's kind of how they were building it up, it looked like.
Right.
Like before the Elimination Chamber.
Yes. True Mac's like, you fucker. How dare you ruin my chances again?
A fruit roll-up.
Earlier today.
Is that a hard hat?
Yes.
Nice. Who are these people?
I don't know. Robbie says the crowd has had less life than funeral.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that.
Less life than a freaking cemetery.
Not the cemetery.
Provoked, I call it well deserved.
Yeah, provoking and well deserved in the provokingness.
I'm what all Scottish people look like.
He's not.
There's never been a Scotsman smaller than me.
That guy, Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry's the only Scotsman that's ever been smaller than me, and he is a world champion. Very proud of my countrymen. Uh-oh. Braun Strowman going one-on-one with... What's his name? Solo Sikoa.
Oh, that what this is. Huh,
Yeah.
weird.
Poor guy. He gets picked on a lot.
He does. It's so picked on.
Going up against Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Sell out. Oh god. Right in his back.
You ready to play 2K25? Night after night, week after week, month after month,
No.
Year after year. So this is the go-to channel to watch somebody play it. Just do it. You could be Kira James. It'd make the show fun.
Yeah.
Kira James, bitch. Oh. Do you want the new iPhone 16 Pro
God,
with
no.
Apple Intelligence?
Nope. I don't want anything
But it's
to do
intelligence
with
with
that
Apple
garbage.
Intelligence.
No, thank you.
Did you get that food all dished up? For the chicken?
I didn't. Sorry. It's too dark.
Nice. They come out and eat at night.
If I put food out there.
Well, that's weird. That's scary. They shouldn't do that.
Okay. Monster Hunter Wilds. PlayStation. Oh, there it was. I was waiting for it.
Picola says, so what is the direction of Solo?
You know, without the boys, without the bloodline story, he's just a mid-carder. I don't think you would have a direction for him. He's just another man on the roster. And I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but the bloodline made Jay, it made Jimmy, it made Roman, made Solo, made Jacob. The other two, which we don't even know their names, but made them.
Robbie says, go on with the sellout Smackdown. The sellout?
Sami Zayn,
Yes.
Kevin Owens,
All
Cody
the sellouts.
Rhodes.
Not the sellouts.
I mean, Cody obviously made himself in a different company and came back, but his whole thing was he had to beat Roman because no one could.
Yeah.
We would still have Roman as our champion today. Unless they gave it to The Rock, and that just seems weird. Yeah. Don't beat up little Smeagol.
Smeagol's a liar face.
Just honesty, brutal honesty.
How?
I don't know.
He threw their food over the thing and then blamed that it was Sam that
That ate
did
it all.
it. It ate it all, little piggy in his sleep.
Sam's fat. So that's funny. Because he's fat. If he was skinny, it wouldn't be as funny.
Right?
His mom's married Tyler Moore.
Uh-uh.
That's so weird.
Isn't it?
But he's also the kid on Goonies that stepped in a hole and made out with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't really step in a hole.
It's true.
But she thought he stepped in a hole because she thought it was the brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's working with Lex, trying to get him to walk again.
Yeah.
DDP's working with him.
Nice.
Look at that. And get up.
Nice.
Yeah, DDP's been working with him.
Good. People's like, oh, is it happening? Total
what he used to
package
look
getting
like.
inducted finally. Yeah. Yes, people,
total
it is.
package.
It's happening.
The narcissist. Sexy Lexi. Ooh, There's Charlotte. I think she looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely fantastic. Do you,
Wow.
do you like it or no?
Oh, I do. I like whatever she's done to her face and stuff. It doesn't look terrible.
She don't look like Cher anymore.
No. Yeah, whatever she's done is...
Oh,
for
Jesus.
the love of... This is even worth her time! Chris says, okay, Char does look pretty in face.
Yes.
You better go cry, because I don't think you're going to come out of that alive.
Yeah, that's
You might actually not have any of your hair left. She might just rip that weave right off your head, and then you'll be in trouble.
She'll whip you with it.
Chris is like, okay, Char is a jobber, lol.
She's
gotta-
wrestling a jobber.
They gotta give him something to do in Barcelona. I mean,
They're
come
so
on,
low.
Chris. They're over in Europe. Pfft, nobody gives a shit there. Robbie says Lex Luger better hope the venue is wheelchair friendly. Why are you saying it in all caps like you're yelling at everybody about it?
Oh my god.
God damn, Robbie. Jesus Christ. Calm the fuck down, dude. I'm pretty sure that they will make sure that it is
That he can get
handicap
into it.
accessible for all the people. They have to do it for all of them anyways. Most of them come on Rascals. Fuck, man. Some of them are even dead. Fuck. How the fuck do they even get there? Seances? Exactly.
Pretty much.
Chris says this is if, like, Roman faced Carmelo Hayes, lol.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you get somebody lippy in the, back there, and you gotta make an example of him. What she needs to do to make an example of her is have a match with her, and then beat her in 2 seconds, and then slap her around and snatch her weave off her head.
Be nice.
And then run around with it.
Skipping. Got a ball-headed hoe just sitting in the ring.
Exactly.
Looking like Jada Pinkett.
She could cry about it and shit. Robbie's like, why do people think Charlotte Flair is unbeatable?
Because she's the best in the business. She's the #1 wrestler of all time.
Well, she's better
Female.
than that BFAB piece of shit.
Yeah.
And if you fucking think that BFAB is good, dude, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. That bitch doesn't even deserve TV time. The fact that they even gave it to her is gross. Robbie says, oh, don't be a douche, D. No, you don't be a douche.
I don't think anybody should be a douche.
Douche.
No douche.
Doucheness.
No. Oh god. Thought he was gonna go under it with his ankle.
Not the ankle. Maybe you just send this army in there to die.
Yeah.
Send this kid to die. That's nice of him.
Then he lights the other one on fire, doesn't he? Or is that one? He lights this one on fire. Right?
Maybe.
Because he thinks the good son's dead already, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, the good son's out.
Mm-hmm.
With the Hobbit or whatever. That,
The
all
other
that
guy.
Stuff. Yeah.
The other
Right.
Hobbit. Because they got separated.
Yeah. Fucker face.
Pickle's like, 'cause that way he talks. Have you seen my movies? Juice, that's a good one. Deep Blue Sea, a fucking shark ate me. Chris says even LFG trainees are better than BFAP.
Yeah, no, she's not good.
The fact that they kept her around is weird to me.
There's the true king, though, to his left.
Yeah, I know.
But they don't know it yet.
Yeah, no, they don't. I don't know where the other Hobbit guy is. Is he with the trees? Where is he?
Who?
Oh, there he is. Is he on the back? No, that's the dwarf.
The other Hobbit's at the king's castle, sitting next to him.
No.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them.
I know.
Yeah, Sam and what's his butthole?
The gays.
Yeah, they're out hanging out with the creepy dude.
Mm-hmm. Would you stand there?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be like, I am not getting close to that. Thank
People
you
are
very
walking
much.
behind him and shit. Good to see ya!
Yeah, there's no way I'd be that close to the edge. That'd be so creepy. Now, who are they? What are their names?
Frodo and Toto.
Frodo and Sam are the one. We already know those 2. I mean, the other 2.
They're the weed smokers.
They are. They're the.
Hey, there's... what's his name? That's going to be me on Sunday. The little one. Right? Is that it? No, I'm the elf. That would be that one.
Yeah, but you're like the size of the dwarf.
Yeah.
Tiny, but skinny. You and Tony. It's creepy.
Yeah, because you're a big old girl. And you're not even that. I mean, you're tall as fuck. But you're only like 140 pounds.
That was terrible that how he had me do my... I'm like, I think I need to be bigger in pounds than that.
I want to be at least 175.
Right? At least make it worth my effort to be that tall.
There it is. The ghosts.
He's seeing the king.
It's the best part of the movie.
That's a good part.
Forget wrestling's on sometimes.
It's not. There's just a commercial happening right now.
Yeah, it's Solo
Robbie
Square.
says Jacob versus Solo, what a stacked match that is. And Piccolo says, miss Dave Chappelle. Dave.
Dave Chappelle, a little bit.
Robbie says, you ever seen Deep Cover? Good
It's right
film.
there.
Is that him?
Mm-mm.
That's the second one.
The third one. Or fourth
Oh,
one
yeah. The other one that...
is next to the king.
Yes.
And then the other 2 are out. They both want to go to war. And he doesn't get with her, huh? The king.
Mm-mm.
There's no way I wouldn't.
No, she likes him, though. But she ends up doing something else and being with somebody else.
Is that what's her name?
I don't know.
Gargamel or whatever?
Gargamel?
Gargamel.
Gargamel.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally Gargamel. Where's our Smurfs, motherfucker?
But is that her? The one that's old, like ancient?
No.
Oh.
She's the daughter of the king. Remember, she's the one that
Yeah.
she almost dies or something, and then
Yeah.
they bring her back. She almost dies on the battlefield, and like they save her.
She's the one that kills the one thing
Mhm.
because it tries to kill her. That's later.
Mhm. Chris says maybe she has a vacuum cleaner under the table. Super fucked up, man.
This is the one the king likes, though, right? Is the elf?
That he likes. Yeah.
He's the king.
It's what's his face's daughter.
Yeah. Legolas.
No. Her dad's a famous
Oh.
singer guy.
Oh, I know who that. We're talking about him all day today.
Steven Tyler.
Yeah,
I know
that
who
guy.
that is. Yeah, her name's Liv. Oh! There's wrestling on. Right.
Wrestling!
So
Solo
Braun
and
Strowman
Strowman are hanging out with each
is
other.
somehow having a long match with a tiny child.
Tiny children.
Is he going to hit him with a thumb?
Chris says, it was an insightful interview with Sonya Deville on Ariel Helwani podcast. She said she had no problems with Vince being in charge and that it's not that different.
Yeah, he paid for her security and kept her safe.
He even put her in a house. He rented a house just for her because he wanted her to feel safe. He literally was like, what do you want us to do? What do you need me to do for you? What do you need?
And I will do it.
And she was all weirded out by it and wasn't sure what she should ask for and stuff. And she kept saying, well, my family's coming, my dad's coming, and stuff like that.
He's like, all right, well,
Oh, no,
I got
the
it.
tiny Tongan
Not
attacked
the tiny
the
Tongan.
guy out
Come on, Braun.
there. No.
I want a big choke slam here.
Not,
Put him through the ring.
not a tiny little man. Pico's like, I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep.
Because I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing. Jacob.
Is the elf guy really there, or is he just having hallucinations?
Elves are usually real.
Hallucinations.
So is the woman still alive? Though she is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
Yeah, that girl. Yeah, she's alive. She just put all that armor on that little hobbit guy.
No. She's a elf.
Oh.
I think. She's the one that whole prequel's made about.
The one that has the ring? The blonde, weird one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's still alive. I know her. She doesn't die.
She's like 8,000 years old.
Yeah.
That's her on the thing. I haven't watched season 2 yet.
Pico says, Lord, Robbie, now I'm spitting the lyrics. And Robbie says, that was the worst interference, LOL. No selling.
Well, it's Braun Strowman.
Oh, no, not this.
Little Fatu. It's going to go toe-to-toe with
Robbie's
the big man.
like, Cola more lyrics than Dr. Dre.
Oh, thrust kick.
Oh, God, he brought him a sword.
A second thrust kick. Kicked him right out of the ring.
This is your sword. This is your sword. You need to take the sword.
The broken sword.
It's time for you to take the sword. Because you're the... Oh, God, Fatu didn't make it.
It's alright.
He literally did not make it hardly even close to him.
Braun is so fucking strong.
Braun had to like, ew, and he's spitting everywhere. It's so
Of course he is.
disgusting. It's nasty.
Look behind you, Braun. Oh God, he threw his disgusting shirt in the audience.
Oh,
That's
no.
a great elbow.
Sword's long as fuck.
So did he fix it for him then?
I guess. Chris says in 2K25 Showcase, there's a battle royal between Bloodline family. You choose who you want to be in your to be your tribal chief. I picked Jacob Fatu and beat everyone, but I was gonna pick Yokozuna. Chris also says it's so cool because in the game, Jacob Fatu hits the Tiffany Stratton off the top rope finisher.
Yeah, the most beautiful moonsault.
Robbie says that is gonna sting. Yeah, he's gonna have stuff later.
I keep hope for men.
I keep none for
And I
myself.
keep none for myself. No hope.
He's like, I'm gonna go see dead people. She's like, no, you can't leave. I love you. No, don't leave me. I'm in love with you. You can't leave us here all by ourselves. Blah, 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 blah. Not the Fatu.
I love you. Please don't leave us.
380 pounds. No.
Look at the power, Jacob. Couldn't hold him. This isn't even a match. So this is going to set up, obviously, a no-rules type match. Oh. Fatu didn't even break the second table. His head hit it, but it didn't break it.
That's weird.
Jump down there on top of him. Look at that. Wow.
Oh, God.
Let's see the second table. His head might have broke it. Looks like it just fell over. Ugh. No, it broke.
It broke some.
His head broke that second table.
That's terrifying.
Nice. He's concussed.
It's a little bit terrifying, yeah.
He's got a power lifter under his armpit on his right side. Kind of.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
I'd never.
A little dude. Yeah. He's lifting it. Yeah, I've seen it before. It's kind of weird.
Jacob got up. That's what they're going to do. They're going to do that last man standing type thing. I wouldn't lean up against too much of that equipment right there. Unless they're not using it. But it looks like it's lit up. That's your audio. Without Fathom?
No fathoms. Piccolo says, why is this monster man beating the homie? And Bronson says, which Tim Burton character do you guys like the most?
Vampire named, what's his name?
Barnabas Collins.
Barnaby Collins. Barnabas Collins.
Old Barnabas Collins! Dark Shadows.
I don't even know if it's close.
I don't know.
But unless you're not talking about that kind of character, like one that he actually made up, like a Scissorhands or like a ghost Christmas thing. I don't know any of those.
I don't know.
Would one of his be like the Queen of Hearts?
Johnny. No, because it was Alice in Wonderland.
That's why I'm asking. And, well, Barnaby Collins was a sitcom.
I know.
That's why I'm asking.
But Sleepy Hollow, because it was a book. I mean...
I just need to know the rules. Right. I'll answer the question.
Robbie says it's lights out for that guy. Done finished.
I can tell you it's not Edward Scissorhands.
Chris says LA Knight. And Pico's like a pimp named Slickback. Not a pimp name.
Pimp named Shorty from the Oakland set. Been macking for years and ain't fell off yet.
Lord have mercy.
Nobody wants to hear LA Knight.
No, not LA Knight.
Just kidding. I don't mind him.
Talking away. Pico's like, seriously though? Ichabod Crane? Yeah, Ichabod Crane. Nice. Ooh. Can you now? That's on tonight. Not Selena. Chris says, LOL, green cosplay as Mick Foley. People is like, Law, Chelsea Green, I'd like to bang bang.
Chelsea Green looks good.
Well, thank
I
you.
don't know if you needed that. Do you need anything while I'm out here?
Yeah, but it's too much. I just need food. I'm starving. I didn't eat.
Banana?
I didn't eat today. Yeah, sure. Let me eat a banana online.
Be a lot of fans.
I'll have a lot of fans. You okay under there, kitty? Okay, let's calm down and be all good in there.
What do you want to eat?
You can just give me a banana. It's fine.
Oh, you really wanted to do that?
Sure. He goes like Cactus Jack, baby. Chris is like LOL Piper.
Hopefully this is decent. That's the yellowest one I could find.
There was yellow ones in there.
I know. That's one of them.
Oh. It's a banana. You don't like bananas. We're in a full-blown commercial, by the way, guys. There is no wrestling on right now.
Are you putting penis-shaped fruits into your mouth?
Yes. I am eating a banana. Weirdo. Sure. says, man, when Green U.S. title reign ends, she needs to be in title picture. Maybe she will win Money in the Bank this year. Sophie says, this SmackDown hasn't been bad.
It's okay. My knees are cold.
It's funny. I did not get those for you to eat.
Nuh-uh. Really? You're lying.
I didn't.
What?
I was like, oh, I'll replace my Rice Krispies that he ate. You're like, I'm going to eat them.
Because my knees hurt. Because it's cold.
Because you need a banky. It's kind of chilly. Do you want to try a banana? You're so
Mean to
obsessed
me.
with bananas.
You don't want me to eat any Rice Krispies.
I don't.
Ouch. Is that what you're watching?
Yeah, I have been. There's been a commercial on the whole time.
He pulls that sword out and they're all like, oh shit.
So it says the SmackDown hasn't been bad.
Nah.
And Piccolo says, I was at Hooters earlier, and tomorrow is the annual St. Patrick's Day bikini contest. I'm surprised you guys even have a Hooters that's even worth going to. They're closing them all down. Are they going bankrupt and shit? Piccolo says, and also there will be a 5K going on in the morning. That's always fun.
You're going to run in it and then run over to the bar and see the titties? I mean, the bikinis? Sounds like a fantastic thing.
Piccolo says it's going to be pretty crowded downtown Saturday.
Yeah. So are they going to
like
do... Will they wear green? Or will they wear their just normal Hooters colors, the orange and the white? I'm confused.
Because of the annual St. Patrick's Day bikini contest?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh no, he's going to be there, everybody, just so you know.
Not the Undertaker.
He's going to be there the 19th of April. So everybody's aware.
Two fingers like that. I don't understand how. That's how he did it.
I have no idea. And Pickle's like, whatever, bikinis. Probably some green sash, perhaps, right? Doesn't matter, it's bikinis. Who cares what color they are? Chris says, lots of people at Rodeo this week and packed over in the island here. Nice. Lots of things happening everywhere.
That would be scary if you had a castle and you saw those coming at you.
Big old siege towers like that.
She's gonna wrestle that taut again.
So they just let him go into the thing. They're all out there sieging the place. And they're like, no, it's fine, you go.
Mm-hmm.
You can totally go. Chris has spring break next week for us.
Nice. She's coming with her house. Her furniture and everything.
Oh, she brought her house with her. That's nice.
That's why I said her TV might even be in there.
I think they're going to take it off Chelsea.
I would say no, but I do like what she's wearing, by the way. Meet ya?
Mm-hmm.
I like that when they customize jerseys. There's a few people that do it online.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she did it or not, but...
Pickle's like, it is spring break. I believe it's sooner. I don't know why.
Ow, right in the arm.
Brought her cookie sheet.
I used to have a couple of those.
She really did bring her house with her.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie sheets? Oh, look, he finally saw everything. He's like, oh my god, this is really happening.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you dumb shit. Piccolo's like, make me some cookies, Michin.
Right.
Good god, why did it crumble
Referee
so
just
easily?
saved her. Oh, drop toe.
Yeah. No.
So she has a nice set of cans, but she doesn't show them. The rest of her, she shows, and nothing else is good. Not even her face.
Mm-mm.
That's
True.
not her butt. Or lack thereof.
No, she didn't, but that's okay. We'll pretend that it happened.
Oh, she's biting her. She's biting her. She's a cannibal.
Yeah. Cannibal. Such a cannibal. What?
Just wonder what you're doing.
Making my hands warm. They're cold. Chris says the Queen of Death matches, Kudo would be rolling in grave at this match. Sad, man. Cascade of booze.
Chelsea being Cactus Jack.
Piccolo's like, Chelsea getting some heat. No soup for you!
What'd you do?
Yeah. Picture commercial break happening.
Yeah, with reckoning. Oh, she's gonna tie her up. Chelsea's gonna hog tie her.
Oh no.
Look at her taking her time tying it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, like Piper made it out there. Good for her. Chris says Green should have cosplayed as Sandman. Piccolo says Philly fans and their dumb member berries. Y'all ain't getting Raven or the Sandman or Sabu back, Brodies. No.
Oh. Pulling her around by her hands.
Oh no, not her hands. Oh no.
Chelsea should tie her up to that big old disco ball that was up there.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Raise her ass up
Raise her
like
up
a
there.
pinata and just eat her with those kendo sticks.
There you go, like a pinata. She probably won't have much come out of her, though. I feel like she doesn't have anything in her.
Chelsea. Their lumberjack gear on. It's old Cactus Jack. Oh, God.
Could she not get up there, or?
Not by a rope.
No.
Uh-oh. She's going to hang her. Have
You know,
herself
it's
a
like-
lynching.
Oh, well, what if Piper dressed up as Paul Heyman? That would be legendary.
Right? How would she do the hair? Like, just slick it back and then have that weird ponytail back there?
Yes. Definitely. Be the best way to do it. I feel like that would probably be the way to go about it. I mean...
Old Twinkie tits.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just borrow one of his suits. Uh-oh, she had tied herself.
Oh no, she's loose.
So the whole commercial, she was tied up.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody would know that. Unless...
Nobody would have known except for what they're telling you from the commentators. People.
Right into her eyes. Good thing it wasn't in an eye.
Right?
Looked like it blew its wad all over her face.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, here comes that table. She was trying to get out earlier.
Good luck.
We had her. Oh, God! Security.
Security. Security.
Mm-hmm. Secret Hervis.
Her secret Hervis. Not the Secret Service, but the Secret Hervis. Oh no, not the garbage can.
Uh-oh. She can't jump as far as Shane McMahon. So they moved it a little closer. BAM! Shane's at home. Standing up, jumping around.
Oh man. People's like, what?
Oh no.
Oh god, B-Fab's out there. Ugh.
Who's she going after? Oh no.
Piper. Chris is like, baby. And then people
Come
like,
on,
oh, never
Charlotte!
mind. Coast to Coast was underwhelming.
Come get this
I
trash.
was like, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, tits.
Yeah, it would hurt. Chris is like, misspelled. What's misspelled? Chris is like, sorry. What you sorry about?
No apologies. Chelsea into the corner. Oh. Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Get that corner away from your face.
Oh, fucking gross. Jesus Christ.
She did not get rid of the corner. Corner hit her right in the face. What do you mean, first to two?
Chris is like, oh, no, don't do that,
because the men are doing it too.
Oh. Piccolo says, why is everyone pinning so raunchy, lol?
Yeah, it's the Rhea Ripley thing. The effect. She likes doing that. Getting up between her legs.
Yeah. They're trying to be all whatever. I don't even know what you would call it.
Sex.
She's like, here, let me try to do this. I can't, but it's fine.
At least she did it right. All the other girls put it on upside down. Where the legs are down.
Mm-hmm.
And then they open and they're like, I don't understand why it won't go. Like, because the legs are opening.
Mm-hmm.
And those locks don't work. That's the other problem that they do with those tables. You can't lock them there. See, Chelsea did it right. They lock by gravity when you flip it. It's hard for them to pick it up there.
She almost had it. And she's like, ah!
Uh-huh.
Get that.
Chelsea going to be going through a table here in a second.
Probably. Unfortunately.
That's her finisher.
Oh, got it, and it's already broken. Jesus Christ.
I think we're gonna have a new champion.
Probably. Robbie's like Hollywood pins, and Chris says green is in leggings is best for business. People are like, who's that? I don't know. Who is it?
It's a woman. They showed her.
Somebody that doesn't like Mi Chin.
Oh, Alba Fire. Okay.
Huh, interesting.
I'm okay with it. Oh, no! Into the chairs! Oh, thank you. I thought for sure we were going to have
They're
a new
like, oh,
champion.
hey, Chelsea, let's help you out here. Chris is like, oh, shit, who's that? Pico's like,
Alba.
oh, Jeebus. Chris is like, oh, shit, my girl, Alba Fire.
I'm just sad they got rid of the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Hervis.
The new
Secret
Hervis.
Hervis.
Secret Hervis.
Now they have
agent.
2 secret Sir Hervis. Secret Hervis.
Oh, my.
Oh, Santos is pissed.
So, are we, like, getting rid of Piper or something? Or...
Yeah, I think they'll have 2. It's a little click. I mean, they got to do something with her. There is a spider coming.
Oh, no, you left your stuff there. Peagle says this was an ECW ending, all the ding shenanigans.
Uh-oh. Why do you put up with that from Santos?
Yeah,
I know
why?
you deserve it better.
Why? Why would you do it? Chris says, oh yeah, I did hear they were going to pair Alba with Green as a member of Green's cabinet. Chris says, yeah, I know, Alba is fuming on the inside with this gimmick.
Yeah, that's way different than what she was. I like the whole Witches of Eastwick thing. I really did. I
liked it too.
They
I
just
had
didn't
no problems
use
with
it.
it. I don't know why
and then by not using it, they're like, well, we got to get rid of these people.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, well, how about we just use it and have a tag team division and use it?
Yeah. Basically.
And that's how I look at things.
Chris says Andrade trying to make main event Humberto. That's not... Was that Andrade?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know why they keep doing the Mexican versus Mexican thing.
I don't know either. It's
like move
it's
on.
weird, right?
Like it doesn't even make any sense to me.
So he's like, who won? I missed the ending. Chelsea won.
Did.
Alba Fire came and attacked Michin and did stuff and then pulled Chelsea into the ring and had Chelsea pin her. So Chelsea retained her title thanks to Alba. Because Piper got ran off. Peagle says Randy Savage interfered and the Ultimate Warrior won by a DQ. That's right. There you go.
Exactly.
That's what happened. Sophie says it makes sense since Alba tag team partner as LaDon got released.
Going back in time, being a kid.
Yeah.
In a modern day school. Like, having a kid that's not a bully, that's getting bullied, but going back, because you kind of were a jock bully, going back, just, poor bullies wouldn't know what to do, because they never been bullied by a 90s bully, you know what I mean?
Right. Sophie says, I wonder if Alba going to have a different name. No, they called her Alba Fire.
They did say Alba, but they could change it, obviously.
Robbie says Chelsea really getting the push, the big push. WWE must see things in her.
I see a lot of things in her. She's great. She almost has no flaws.
Piccolo says, RUNOFT. Chris says, plus it isn't the end. Her gimmick could always change back to a more serious character. I mean, Cody was Stardust. True.
Yeah, but he left and came back. That's a big difference. I don't know if I even put the other one on here. Nope. I might not be able to do that, because that might be that one. It's probably wouldn't let it be on two different devices.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have no idea. Oh, there's the SP one. I know I'm not using that one. Yep. That's a lot of money.
I think it's dumb. I get why he would say that, but I think that he needs to also have them where you have up and coming people too on your pre-show stuff. You can't just go, oh, we're just gonna have top name people from
no, that's not what he's saying.
Top
he's
of the card
do it
to
like
the
UFC.
bottom of the card to the top of the card.
Where
It's gonna
every
be
fight's
everybody
good.
knows. Well, you're gonna have shitty ones because you have
That's
kids.
how the UFC is set up. We're watching it tomorrow. The first fight of the night isn't the best fight.
But
sometimes it is, but
that's contradicting what they're saying, what you're saying, what he's saying. That's contradicting.
He said, "I want to build it from the ground up, so it's just like the UFC."
I understand
where you have
that
good fights
part.
from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, beginning to the end.
Yeah.
So that basically means that his beginning fucking match on a fucking card will be top-notch people.
No, that's not what he's saying.
That's
They're
what it
going to be
sounds
evenly matched boxers.
Like they
and they're
never
gonna be-
are.
Oh, well, they're not. They always put a really good prospect against a nobody that's like 40 years old, so he can fight that seasoned veteran type, so they can push him to that next step.
I just feel like boxing's just different than UFC. I don't think you can treat it the exact same.
He's not trying to.
He just said he was going to.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't he? He said. What did he say? I want to build it from the ground up, just like UFC.
Right. Just like any building, any company.
I'm going to make
it from the bottom to the top.
And I'm going to make it so that every match on the card
It's
from
exciting.
the beginning to
so
the
people
ending
want
is
to
great.
watch it.
That tells me that he's trying to make it like UFC then. Good luck.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, it's such a great idea, and there's so much money backing it now with Turk Al Sheikh, because he's buying those boxing promotions.
Right.
They could tear them down, put all your athletes in there, and then have a group, an organization, a company. And if you want to fight people in that company, you have to join it. Boxing's been shitty for so long because they have just anybody can be a boxer and they can fight anybody anytime. That's how boxing is right now.
Right.
Like Canelo's not owned. He doesn't belong to anybody. He has no group. Does that make sense?
Yes. Jesus.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. You got quiet.
Fuck, man.
Boxing's needed this since its inception in like the 1800s. It would be like Major League Baseball now, or NFL, if they would have done it when it first started and made it a company instead of just letting anybody be a boxer and fight anybody anytime they want to. Jake Paul.
Pico says nobody ever talks about Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Great flick.
I don't know if I could watch that. I've seen parts of it, and I remember they had music on CMT back in the 90s or whatever, but I don't think I've ever watched it.
Robbie says 90s bullies, we gonna kick your fucking ass. Chris says TKO forming Boxing Co. Sophie says TKO forming a new promotion. I thought this deal was for Saudi Arabia. Robbie says, does he really need Luck D? And Sophie says, next week it starts the WWE International Tour. That means a lot of taped shows.
Yep, maybe. How they're going to do it, I have no idea. A lot of editing, which will be shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's already hard enough to watch.
John Cena had to pass the torch to the Make-A-Wish to Cody Rhodes.
Is that what happened?
I don't know. I
Never get
no
up.
idea. So he says that means a lot of spoilers online.
Yeah. You know, I haven't been looking at the internet for a while anyways, so I think I'll be okay. I didn't know what was going to happen tonight. I just thought maybe, we'll find out. And are they going to be on tour until Mania? Because I thought they were doing that tour up until Mania almost. The European tour. But that seems like a long-ass time to be in Europe. Like over a month.
Right. Pico says, I've watched about 10 vids saying how Travis Scott is a POS and didn't need to give that cheap shot.
Well, it didn't need to be there. Like, he didn't need to be at the event. It was supposed to be a great moment in wrestling history. And now forever you're going to be like, who's that guy? Like, kids are going to be like, who's that?
Yeah.
And then parents are going to be like, I don't know what his name was.
Yeah.
It is like, it's not going to make any sense.
He's irrelevant to the whole situation. The fact that he was even there is weird. Chris says, crazy how Lillian Garcia is announcing tonight and on NXT while NXT is in Florida half the time, so it's a quick drive up to Philly, I guess.
Right.
And Sophie says, unless they air the show live at whatever time. And then Pico says, which means you can just not look up that BS. I swear.
Right.
So he says they are doing the tour for 3 weeks. It ends like at the end of March.
Yeah. Damn. That's a surprising chant. Cody's over. I didn't realize he was that over.
Cena sucks.
I know. That's surprising to me.
Because it really shows that Trips
There it is.
doesn't care about his champion.
What do you want to talk about?
It really shows that you have some dumb fuck named The Rock too involved in shit that he shouldn't be. That's what it shows me, people. What is it? What do we want to talk about? What is it? It's obvious question.
Brandy, probably.
Yeah, I think we want to talk about Brandy.
I want to talk about his wife.
When are you going to have another kid, dude?
She coming back? She gonna wrestle?
She home making sandwiches? Maybe she should have another
Keeping her
child.
pregnant?
She needs to be pregnant again. So if it says CM Punk isn't scheduled to take part on the upcoming international shows, maybe he can't go across seas, Sophie. Chris says disfigured Cody Rhodes is back. Not disfigured.
He ran into a wall.
He ran into a wall. Nobody cares about that piece of crap. Boo!
Boo!
Boo! Boo! Boo!
He almost has like a 3 head.
Oh, because of his hairline?
Yeah. Lack of a forehead.
Mm-hmm. So he says maybe this time they booked the Evolution show a lot better than the last one, which I really like, and I don't know people hated on it.
Yeah, it was just Ronda Rousey was in it.
Oh, no, he gave up.
I don't think he gave up. If he gave up, he wouldn't be in the business.
Stephanie says the next Evolution pay-per-view is rumored to take place on 4th of July weekend.
Nice.
Pico says he should have worn an eye patch and make it dustified. You
Yeah.
did this. You took my eye. Well, it's an eye for an eye, Daddy. Repercussions and revenge will become
Right.
reality, if you will.
If you will. It would be cool as fuck if he said daddy when he talked.
That'd be weird.
Let's go, daddy.
Pico's like, come on, Cody, use your Rhodes mantra. Or mantra. So he says Memorial Day weekend is where they have all the shows in Hogan hometown, Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for them. Not until May, Sophie.
May. What's May?
Memorial Day weekend.
Isn't that the end of May?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's going on then?
Memorial Day weekend is where they have all the shows in Hogan hometown, Tampa, Florida, when they're having the Evolution.
I thought she said 4th of July. Didn't she say 4th of July weekend?
Oh, yeah, rumored to take place.
Oh.
I don't know when the Memorial Day weekend thing, what that is then. I don't know. If you're not going to be in here and tell me more stuff, then it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I don't know what's happening, but
'Cause
it's
he's Cody.
talking.
You should have said, because I'm Cody.
'Cause I'm
Rode with me.
Cody, rode with me. So it was like, this show is flying by fast. Is it?
Really?
I feel like it
When
should
I got
already
up and
be
left, it
over.
was halfway through. I was like, shit, I thought we were in the 3rd hour.
I know, we weren't. It's terrible. And here we are, still here. Chris has Cody talking about Money in the Bank when he was going to win, but then Damian Sandow won.
Oh my god. And didn't even get a cash in. That was one of the ones that didn't work.
So he says an NXT pay-per-view is going up against AEW Double or Nothing.
What WWE pay-per-view?
What?
What WWE pay-per-view?
NXT pay-per-view.
Oh.
So he says we only got 2 more months, hopefully, of this 3-hour era.
Yeah.
Good God. I couldn't end soon enough. Pico's like, okay, bye, guys. Thanks for watching the Gabagoo. Oh, yeah? You leaving, Picola? You
No.
leaving us?
Why
Because
don't
we're
you,
not. We're still here.
Why don't you send us some trivia or something?
Feels like just getting sad 45 more minutes. Oh, God. I know, and they need to pick it up or something. I mean, I get they have to have people talk, but fuck, man. So he says, do you think Raw will go back to 3 hours every once in a while?
Possibly. I'm going to say yes,
Here
but
and
it would
there.
have to be a stacked reason because you can pretty much do anything you want in 2.5 hours.
Yeah, like, this should be over. And we shouldn't have any more stuff. But we do. We have LA Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura tonight.
Yeah. Well, we were supposed to get that last week. But Nakamura's brother died.
Well, you know, stuff happens in life. Poor guy.
Whoa.
Whoopie-doo. I'm not taking my hands out.
World's fastest typer.
Whatever.
You need a shirt.
No. I need a sweater.
That says world's fastest typer.
No! For my arms.
I think my hands are warm. I'm not sure.
Melodope Miz TV.
They have a billing in the back. Of him.
Oh, fuck.
It says Blackjack.
He was just talking shit to Randy.
Blackjack Milligan and Dusty Rhodes. They have the poster behind him.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's Bray's grandpa, by the way.
Blackjack Mulligan.
It's Bray's grandpa.
Good God. He's so bad that he has to have Miz and Nick help him. That's how bad that little fuck is. Good God. How fucking terrible is that? How awful.
Having
Oh,
Miz as
hey,
his
dude,
mouthpiece,
everybody hates
though.
you? Well, I mean, you get nothing. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put you with Miz. Maybe that'll help you out. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Melodope Miz.
Hey, I have a question out there. Does that mean Randy Orton's jobbing because he's going to take care of some trash as well? It's the same thing as what Char's doing with BFAB.
Yes. Exactly the same thing, actually.
All right. Piccolo says, I'll give a random 4 wrestlers and see your ranking of who will become champion next.
Ooh.
Random 4. Austin Theory, Kairi Sane.
Oh, shit. What was the second one?
Kairi Sane.
I can't even think of who that is.
Really?
Okay.
Oh my God.
So it's been a minute.
Wow.
How long have we been watching this?
It doesn't matter. I know who Kairi Sane is.
I was thinking AEW.
Okay, this is...
I got it.
No,
Who's next?
AEW. Rey Mysterio. And he hasn't put up the next one yet.
Okay, Kairi Sane and Rey Mysterio are absolute no's, and so is Austin Theory.
Uh-oh.
Like, I don't even see those people ever having a championship again.
LA Knight.
Well, LA Knight, I think, will get a championship in his tenure. But
A main championship or just
Is that what it
another
says?
mid-carder?
I don't think he'll be world champion. But Rey Mysterio is not going to win a championship unless it's like a fluke tag team thing. Same thing with Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane, they could obviously throw tag team titles back on her if they want to do something with the tag team titles when Asuka gets back.
Right. Sophie says Earthquake and Typhoon is rumored to go into the Hall of Fame. Sophie's
nice.
like, Carmelo is facing Randy Orton next week. Yep, that's happening. Chris is like, sad for Miz. But hey, it's what he signed up
Bella
for.
don't miss. Great tag team.
Sophie says it seems like they don't know what they are doing with BFAB after they broke her away from the Street Profits for no reason at all.
Yeah, she'll get her ass kicked next week and move on. I think Triple H is trying not to cut everybody that he brought back.
Mm-hmm.
After Vince let them all go, and now he's like...
Oh, now I know why I let him go. They're shit.
He's like, fuck, dude. Now I see. And he'll get pressure this time from Nick Khan and others.
Yeah. Yeah, people that run the business and say, dude, this isn't good for business.
Well, he sees the crowd, which worries me about Jade, because there was 0 in the crowd. I was like, what the... They need to start pumping in oxygen or something like they do in the casinos in Vegas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Get those, like, snow machines, fill it up with Coke. Ban kids.
Sophie says it seems like they don't know what they are doing with BFAB after they broke her away from the Street Profits for no reason at all. Well, okay, they didn't break her away from the Street Profits for no reason, Sophie. The Street Profits had an injury, so they weren't around. So they had to do something with the dummy. They had to do something with her, so they stuck her over in Beecham's corner.
No,
Sophie says Rey Mysterio already have been WWE champion and a world heavyweight champion before. This year marks 20 years since Eddie Guerrero died. Luke Gallows has been released by the WWE like 2 or 3 times before.
Yeah.
And hopefully this time it's permanent.
Yeah, he's done. He's too old and his knees are too bad.
We're in a full-blown commercial, guys.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's
13.
happening after that, whatever happened.
A match?
I think it was something happening in the back or something.
Yeah, with Carmelo.
Oh, that weirdo.
Saturday, May 24th. Get it. Get your tickets.
So, get it?
It's in Tampa, Florida.
Tampa.
You better go, Sophie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tampa's not that far away from you. Tampy.
Tampy.
Old Tampy.
Good God. Terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Part of the Uso Penitentiary.
Oh, God.
No men can kill him.
No man can kill him?
Mm-hmm.
That thing?
Yeah. They don't know that's a woman. That's what he says there. No man can kill. Couldn't be that many dragons left. I feel like that's just
A waste?
extinction, yeah.
So, no man could chop off its head?
No man can kill him.
Oh, I see.
Look at the size of that mace.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Her face says it all, too. Whoa.
One swing, though, and it's stuck in the ground.
Oh, good God.
Ooh, I guess not.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh.
Get him, girl.
So
Get him.
why is... Now, this is a jobber match. Why it's happening, I have no idea. Maybe they're trying to kill some time.
Maybe.
Thrust kick.
Sophie's like, whoever got released by the WWE, how many of them will get to work in Impact? I could go to the WWE events, but I don't have anybody to take me. The DLC packs the WWE announced is quite interesting. Pikel says, I think Big Jim is just a glorified jobber. Poor guy.
Yes.
And Sophie says, well, Jimmy Uso did beat Drew last week.
Could do it again. Like a fruit roll-up.
Sophie says, AJ Styles said in an interview that he requested the theme song he had for a while.
Is old one or this new one?
It's kind of terrifying.
The ghost?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were
you
out
could-
there just like getting beat up by a ghost. That'd be weird,
Yeah,
right?
and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't kill them. They're already dead.
See, she takes her helmet off first. Because no man can kill me.
Well, then why would she take her helmet off? Oh, God! A hobbit can, though. A hobbit can help out.
No, see?
Oh, it hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a man hobbit.
I'm not a man.
I'm no man.
Not to mention those ghosts might be able to kill him too.
That's true. They're not real, so I mean it could. Anyways, Sophie said the old one.
I like the old one.
theme song.
It's like see murder or somebody. Sort of reminded me of some of that Masterpiece stuff from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Is the poor thing just running around because it's like in so much pain? It's like I'm in pain.
Right.
Or is it because there's just people in there telling it what to do?
Probably.
That poor thing. It's terrible.
Yeah, they kill a lot of animals for no reason.
Yeah, they do. It's gross. So it says at least we are getting a clearer picture of what most of the matches we are getting at Mania.
Is that what you really want, though? I know you're saying that because it's awesome to have an idea what's going on, and maybe it's a little soothing. But do you really want to know everything?
I don't.
Sometimes I just like surprise, like
some
holy shit, like
things.
Becky shows up or something after Charlotte beats Trish or whatever her name is, Tiffany.
Oh, poor thing. It's like I didn't mean to be with the bad guys.
Right. They caught me. That only counts as one. Yes, they keep track because it's a constant competition.
Yeah. Peagle says, make him say, na. Yeah.
Oh.
Sophie says, it'll be interesting to see if we see The Rock and John Cena do a tag match at some point. We have seen them tag before.
Yeah, back in the 20s.
I guess. It'd be weird, but sure.
The teens, whatever.
At least they made the horses look fake when they were dead.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the ghost take down that other elephant?
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
in the background, they were just like...
Boop. Spin a kick. Pele kick. Oh. Ah, Samoan drop. Come on, Drew.
Says, but if I was going to Mania, I want to know what I am seeing, though. But
didn't you go to Mania?
Wouldn't Mania just be its own thing?
Mania is
excited about?
Mania's the thing.
What
right?
difference
like
does
I
it
want to
make
go to
what
the
you see?
I want to go to the Super Bowl next year. I don't care who plays in it.
I just want to go to the Super Bowl. Now, if it happens to be a team I like, awesome. If not, oh well. I'm still going to the
like
Super
this
Bowl.
year would have been terrible. I'd have been like, I don't even know what color to wear.
No color.
Right. Just gonna wear black.
Pickle says, I'd rather just let it flow like the soft serve ice cream machines in heaven.
Yes. Let your love flow like a mountain stream. Let your love go.
The fact that he's being beat by a tag team person is weird.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't hate him this much.
I don't know why Drew re-signed with him if they're just gonna job him.
Right? Like if they're gonna be like, well, we'll just use you for shit. Oh, that's great. It's such a great idea. Thanks so much.
That's the other thing. At Mania, are they gonna change every title? I feel like it would just be dumb.
If they did, hell yeah, it would be dumb.
I think Jay needs to put on a decent show, and then he gets attacked at the end of the match after he loses.
Mm-hmm.
Or he even wins, but via disqualification. And he's just getting beat up, so Jimmy has to come down and help him.
Yeah.
And it puts them back together.
He finally
That's it.
got
Play
it.
more.
Good job, Drew. Sophie says WrestleMania both nights is a sellout even before one match was announced.
Yeah.
As it should be.
That's because it's what you're trying to watch. You know, like, hey, UFC 400 is going to be in Salt Lake City. Cool, I want to buy tickets.
Yeah.
I have no idea who's going to fight. By the way, it's not. That's years away, but...
Sophie says we have seen them change every championship at Mania many times before.
Yeah. There's so many championships now that there might just be only championship matches. If you think about it, you could have 4 women's matches with their main titles. You could have, or 5, I guess, because the tag team championships. So there's 5 matches just with the women's championships. And then the same with the men.
Yeah.
Oh, this jobber comes flying out of nowhere. Where's Logan?
Oh, no, not Damian. Ugh. And Piccolo says card is subject to change. Like, for example, every redundant tournament that they shove down our throat and the finals will change if, Bianca and Rhea dream match was ruined because Io won on Raw. Piccolo says, tell me if I'm telling lies.
Right.
Yeah, you're not. We know you're not telling lies.
Ladies, you're both pretty. Break it up. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nah. You will have no choice but to accept reality. No.
None.
And reality is that the United States Championship has passed you by and is firmly in my possession.
Nakamura.
I knew that you stubbornly would make one final attempt at my championship. There is no better location for the death of your dreams than the birthplace of the United States.
Philadelphia, huh?
After the battle is over, I will continue to be the champion.
Right?
You never could be.
The birthplace of the United States would be Philadelphia.
That's where they're at.
Oh.
Tonight, you will beg for mercy, and you will find none. You won't find any mercy. No mercy.
Faction face-off.
Sophie says, with the 2-night format, do you think it somehow gets harder to get on the card unlike when it was 1 night? No, I think it's easier to get on the card with a 2-night thing because they give everybody a participation match on it. Even if they don't deserve to be there. Happens. Seen it for the last few years. Just shit that they fill it up with.
They could
garbage.
do 11 matches with just the championships.
Sure.
Right? Am I wrong? Is there any more than that?
Well, now you have the...
You have 5 women, so you have the United States Intercontinental, and then both worlds, and then the tag
teams.
So there's 5 with the women. Now the men have the exact same things, except for they have 2 tag teams.
Yeah.
One on Raw, one on SmackDown.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
There's not another title that men have.
Nope.
Yeah. So just championship matches is enough to fill the whole thing. If they did 5 on each card, you could do 6 one night. You could do 6 on both cards, and then just add another match, like Jade Cargill versus somebody.
Yep. La 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 la. Piccolo says, LOL, the manga portion of the show. And Sophie says, do you think we will see Roman versus Drew at some point?
Roman, Drew. No. I mean, well, yes. Those 2 will wrestle in their lives unless Roman retires. But, I mean, I don't know when. Do you think they would do that? They're not going to do that, though, right? They don't like the women that much.
No.
That they would put all 5 championships on there. They'll do, like, the tag team championships, like, on SmackDown before or something.
Mm-hmm.
And even the U.S. Championship and the Intercontinental Championship. Remember when Vince didn't even put the men's Intercontinental Champion or U.S. Champion on a pay-per-view?
Mm-hmm.
Like, ever.
Yeah. Sophie says, with this being the main event, that means something big could happen. Piccolo says, do you remember when Shinsuke was a viable opponent for champion Seth Rollins? Seems forever ago. Yeah, when Seth was relevant. Sophie says, but about people who aren't champions, though, like the part-timers. Drew called out Roman a few times the past few months.
Yes. I know the whole point of this movie is this.
Right?
But every time I watch this movie, I was like, it'd be so much better if it wasn't in there. Like anything with those two. Like they just didn't exist in the movie. This movie would be badass. I mean, obviously it's not the
movie. If you didn't
movie.
have their weirdness happening.
Just the ups, just the gayness. Like it's so gay. Like they're in love with each other, like man love.
Yeah.
The whole time.
So you have to like look at it in its.
They're happy and love.
No, not that. I'm talking about you have to look at it what the writer, the author, why he wrote the books, and it makes more sense because it's more along the lines of, your fellow soldier that you are.
Right.
I mean, not like you love them, but you'll die for them. You'll do anything for them, kind of stuff, and whatnot. And so you kind of have to put it in that perspective a little bit. And then you're just like, oh, it's not as bad, but it is pretty gay. But it is kind of the gayness. It's a little gay. It's not terrible, but it is a little gay. So it says that SummerSlam is going to do the 2-night thing starting in August. Pico says, "We'll shut HBO back." Lord of the Rings. The third one. The third. This is the third one. Or the second.
This end, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
the Return of the King.
The Return of the King. Sophie says, "What are the chances Cena won't win the championship at Mania?"
70%.
50%.
I'd say 75. I mean, as of right now, I think Cody will win. That's my guess. Is that Cody will retain. Like, if the match was tomorrow and I had to put in my bets or whatever, I would say Cody retains. Because it would make more sense. Because having John Cena win it is stupid.
It is. It makes no sense whatsoever. His retirement year is him winning the championship.
But, I mean, we could still get Paul Heyman cashing in a favor for CM Punk that puts him in that match.
True.
Make it a triple threat or whatever.
And
then Cody hits Cena with 2 or 3 crossroads. And then CM Punk hurries and hits Cody with the FT, whatever it's called. His finisher. And then pins Cena. It's just one example of what could happen. Just remember I said that today. So when I say, oh, look, it happened. I just feel like that favor is a big deal. God, he's...
There's a dark on my
Tommaso
television.
Ciampa's literally on HBO and there. Lord of the Rings. Those orcs are crazy.
So what'd they do with that Crazy King? Did he die, or did they shove him in a thing?
What's his name? The White? Like, tied him up.
Gandalf?
Yeah. He, took their king and arrested him, basically. Because he was a freakoid.
Right.
He's trying to kill his son. He's trying to burn him alive.
I didn't know if that happened during that war.
Yeah.
Because I know that she got injured, and so they bring her back or whatever, but I can't remember everything that happened. It's been a long time since I've seen him. I'm not like Eli. I don't watch him every year.
Oh, I don't watch this shit at all. That's why I said I need to watch them.
Sophie says, I could see the Cody Cena feud last past Mania. And Sophie says, do you think the WWE will do what they did last year by having a tag match for night 1 somehow have an effect on Mania night 2?
Maybe. I mean, it could happen. It really just depends on if The Rock is going to wrestle.
True.
If The Rock's not going to wrestle, then no. Not a single night tournament.
No night tournaments.
Pretty good little fight card tomorrow.
He, like, wasted that water.
Of course he did.
What a freak. Loser.
Of course he is.
So it says, anytime Charlotte beats down Tiffany, the chances of Charlotte winning at Mania keeps going down.
You think?
Is that how it's going to work out? Interesting. You think she's just there to build Tiffany up?
No.
I know you don't. I'm asking them.
Tiffany's been exposed, and I don't mean her nipple slips. I mean, she's been exposed.
She's
is not her.
not ready for a championship.
She's not her. We get to see the best fighter in the world tomorrow night.
Who was that?
I think his name's Pineda.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I think so, yeah.
Alexi.
Yeah, that guy. Person. Human.
Alex.
Thing. Stuff. Whatever's. What is it?
What's the name?
Pereira. Who's the other guy? Is he a guy we should know?
Yeah, he's one of those Russians.
Right. Hi, Kitty. I'm Kitty.
Somebody
I'm
that
sorry,
could
Kitty.
definitely win. If he doesn't get knocked out. Because he's going to be a wrestler.
Ooh, not the wrestling.
If you haven't noticed, in the UFC what they do, and they do it to all of them, you wrestle or fight or whatever, the person that does your style all the way till you win the title.
And then you have to fight somebody who's not the same.
And it's opposite, and then they lose. Happens all the time. We've seen it over and over and over.
And that's what you want boxing to be. Dana White's going to make it just like that.
Yeah, because there's a difference. I don't care if somebody in a different style in boxing wins. That's fine with me. It's the purpose is you want to try to find the best fighter in the world, not just the best striker in the world, which is what Pineda is. But we want to fight. We want to see him fight John Jones, right? Because John Jones is the baddest man on the planet.
Sophie says, usually when a face gets beat down by a heel every week, usually the face wins at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but we've got, like, 5 weeks.
Sophie says, there are some fans that will get mad if Charlotte does beat Tiffany at Mania. Triple H did say the main event of Mania is unclear at the moment.
Whoop-de-doo,
Got
Basil.
too many people in contention for it, huh? They're like, well, we're going to answer what you want us to answer. Here's all of our orc people.
Let's bring in the birds. The birds in the book are way cool.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you can only do so much. It's kind of like,
I know.
I don't want them to ever redo these movies because I think they just make them stupid. Because it's like, because they are, like, good.
They'd be like live action.
Yes, like they are now. Yes.
Like everything would be CGI'd.
Yeah, everything. Not just parts of it. Not just little parts.
Like the orcs would be actors, they would be CGI.
Yeah. They have to make them look like Shrek or something. Like ogres instead of orcs. So he says, yeah, Triple H probably looking at the card and trying to figure out what would be the main event of night 1 and what would be the main event of night 2? How about there is no main event of night 1?
There's
'Cause
one main
no
event.
Such thing.
So you got to look for the main event.
The end of the pay-per-view doesn't happen until night 2.
Yeah, so the main event is Cody. So it's whoever Cody wrestles. There's no other match on that card that is a bigger deal than Cody.
He's going to wrestle Cena, I thought.
Right, but it could be a triple threat.
Oh, yeah.
It's just whoever Cody wrestles is the main event. Nothing changes that.
Good Lord.
Unless,
we should have brought our dead people to this
unless
fight.
Cody loses before Mania, and then it's whoever has that belt is in the main event at WrestleMania. Because Gunther isn't that guy. And Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, that guy.
That's not happening.
So if it says that AEW pay-per-view deal with Amazon, you still have to pay $50 for it. Sounds normal.
So it's the same price.
So if it says it would be interesting who will open Mania, that will be interesting.
So my question with that is, why would you go exclusively to Amazon Prime when your normal pay-per-views on your normal pay-per-view stuff are $50?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Just leave it open to whatever.
Yeah.
If Amazon wants to have it on their thing, be like, yeah, you can.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
put my shit on your thing.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm not going to make it so I can't make money elsewhere.
Right. That sounds fishy.
All sorts of fish.
Like, do you have to have Amazon Prime to buy the pay-per-view there?
Piccolo's like, is this a title match?
Yes.
What do you think, Piccolo? Do you feel like, does it feel like a title match? I mean, does it feel deep down in your gut? Do you feel like this is going to be a title match right now?
Okay, I have two different things to say about this. If Nakamura is staying in the country / going with them on their European tour, he's going to stay champion. But if he's going to go back to Japan to bury his brother,
Do some family stuff.
and do that, get things under control and stuff, then he's going to lose the title tonight.
Yeah, because it depends. I'm not sure, how close they were and how they do stuff, but,
So that's my prediction.
So it's like, and you also have to get HBO Max for the AEW pay-per-views. Yeah, we already have HBO. That one we have, so we don't have to worry about that one too much.
Both.
Well, Amazon Prime would be paying, but HBO Max, you're paying for.
Oh, wait, hold on. They're free on HBO Max?
I don't know, are they?
Or are they just a pay-per-view?
There might be a pay-per-view on there, too.
Because that would be weird to just not get HBO Max. Although it's kind of expensive, isn't it? It's one of the more expensive ones.
Yes. Because says, so what you're saying, it's, whistles. And Sophie says the guy who died wasn't his brother, it was his mentor.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Oh, well, he doesn't care then. He's not going to do anything. He's going to keep the title. Why are we even having this match? This is ridiculous. I'm just going to watch Lord of the Rings. I'm going to watch Sam carry Frodo's dead ass up the thing so we can throw him into the thing with the ring. It's going to be great.
I'm going to throw you in a volcano.
Sophie says, I used to have HBO Max, but the deal ran out months ago.
Yeah, we have
What
it with
are
our
you
phone
doing?
plan.
Are you trying to fall? Get out then. Go away, you little weirdo. God. Asshole. Don't be doing your claws on anything, though.
Kicked him right in the back. Bam.
I don't know if I can make it.
Mm-hmm. There's a match on right now. You're going to wait just long enough for the commercial to come. Okay.
Pico says, I'm totally just
Bulldog.
watching Twitch.
Nothing wrong with watching Twitch. Is she in a bikini or in a hot tub or anything?
Right? Sophie's like, I'm more of a Harry Potter fan.
Well, yeah.
Well, of
me
course.
too.
I don't
Well, I
really
would-
like the movies
I
of
would
Harry
watch
Potter.
the movies.
The
But,
movies are kind of but...
I mean,
you
I
know.
will. If they're on, I'd watch them.
But I like both of the books. I like the Lord of the Rings books.
yeah, they're
and
not...
I like the Harry Potter books. They're just different.
I like the Harry Potter books way better myself.
Well, I do
but...
too, but I'm not saying I'm not hating on the other ones.
No.
Why are you here?
Why are you Cam?
Why did you came? Don't follow me, dude.
Anyways, we got picture-in-picture, so I guess we don't have to do a full commercial here. We got LA Knight on the second rope. Gets his legs swept out from under him. Shinsuke Nakamura trying to kill him here. This is Delitha's worst favorite part of the movie, if that makes any sense. She hates Gollum. And when he bites off Frodo's finger, she has a slight panic attack. Just so you know. It traumatized her as a child. And now she lives with it every day, that trauma. It's back in our youth, there was a record, and it was Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit or whatever, and it was a quicker one, and it was a quick story of it, and he bites off Frodo's finger and jumps in the volcano or whatever. I can't remember how he died, actually. I just remember the record. I had it when I was a kid. Hey, buddy.
Why are you here?
I'm telling everybody about your trauma.
What is it?
I told everybody about your trauma.
What trauma?
Sure, trauma?
My test trauma?
No,
Oh.
not that kind of test trauma. Like this trauma.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. They're
Golem,
they're fighting right now. His finger's about to be eaten.
It was so creepy. It's still creepy. It's still creepy.
And I was saying that it was actually trauma from the record from back in the day.
Yeah.
Did you have the record or the tape?
It was,
Mine was a record.
It was, trying to think what it was. It was like a book.
Yeah, but it had the record in
And
it.
I think it was a record.
And you took the record out, put it in the player.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a record,
Mhm.
not the tape.
Okay.
I had tape ones too, by the way. They were more Disney ones.
No, I meant
with
for
books.
that book.
But for this, the Hobbit one,
Yeah, it was like
because
an
it was
hour.
the Hobbit. It wasn't this one. It's the Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
And because I know he chops off his finger. He eats his finger on this one too.
He doesn't do it in the Hobbit. That doesn't happen in the Hobbit.
Right.
But that's what gets me about those things. The record we had when we were kids. Because it does happen.
And it could have been the Lord of the Rings one.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been. I probably had both of them.
I remember it also as a child.
Well, that, and I remember the cartoon from the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Watch that. Hey, look, cat.
I have not.
I want
seen
my
it.
blankie on me, so you're just gonna have to.
Does he bite his finger off in that?
Yeah, I think so.
Here it comes. Can you imagine throwing like $1 billion away?
$1 billion. It's not $1 billion.
It's worth more than $1 billion.
But what's it worth? The lives of millions of people.
That's exactly.
Whether I mean, and it's not just humans. It's every except orcs. It's all the, And he's like, I'm gonna keep it forever.
It's impossible.
No, Sam, I'm not gonna go. No, Frodo, no, you can't.
Right there, Sam should have been trained to kill him at that moment.
Yeah, he should have just pushed him in.
Well, he should have been trained.
He should have been like,
Right now, he'd
No.
be standing there behind him with a rock and went.
it should not just that. He should just chucked him in.
Oh, when he was carrying him up. They got attacked by Gollum.
Right.
He'd know exactly.
He knows exactly. He's like, I know it's happening.
Anyways, we are back. Full commercial break is over. LA Knight.
So
got
he's like, I
Shinsuke
tried to watch
Nakamura.
Lord of the Rings, got bored. I saw all 8 Harry Potter movies. I also read all the Harry Potter books.
Oh, good for you. Which one do
I
you
have
like?
read the books multiple times. Listened to them
books-
a few times.
The books are fantastic.
Sophie says, do you think Malachi Black returns tonight?
I mean, hypothetically, they could if they wanted to thrust him into the Intercontinental Championship stuff.
Is like, oh, thanks for spoiling that. And Sophie says, we are getting a Pirates of the Caribbean reboot. Johnny Depp might return.
That'd be cool.
Sophie says John Cena is in the Guinness World Record of being the longest running face, with him being face for 21 and a half years.
Yeah.
He really just wanted that ring so badly.
So hold on. So hold on a second.
Nasty.
John Cena is the longest reigning face of all time at 21 years. But Andre the Giant was a baby face for... He had to have been over 20 years. It had to have been.
Maybe they didn't think he could be a good guy because he was a giant.
He was always a good guy. The only reason he turned was in Pontiac, for the Pontiac, Michigan, for the Hogan match at WrestleMania 3.
Sophie says Undertaker's wife, Michelle McKee, will play as Mickey James on LFG Season 2.
That's fine. I didn't even know. They're already doing a Season 2?
Oh no, Frodo's angry. Look at his face.
He's got his
mad.
face.
He's gotten mad.
Why isn't he, got it on?
I don't know. He doesn't
got
wear
his
it. He
pressure.
just likes to have it. He never wears it. It's really weird.
Two hobbits fighting.
Well, one of them's not really a hobbit. I don't know what he is.
He was.
And not really. He was a different type. He wasn't really a hobbit. Not the hobbits of what Frodo and Sam are. He's like something else.
He sure looked like one.
Look at him. He's like, I got my precious. And he dies with his precious.
Oh, I love that the face. That wouldn't happen. He'd already been dead. they don't even make him burn.
Oh, sad. He didn't start on fire.
Pretty sure you'd start on fire before you hit it. But I could be wrong. And those rocks would be too hot to touch. LA Knight, here he comes!
Hobbits. It doesn't matter, Travis.
It's coming down. Elbow drop. It's over.
Sophie's like, yeah, R-Truth probably still recovering from John Cena's heel turn.
Yeah,
probably.
Poor guy. We can't blame him. He grew up watching him.
Give me your gross hand. Give me your hand without its finger. Like Sam, I can't. No, don't you give up on me, Frodo. I love you. You're my best friend.
I love your pretty eyes. I want to stroke your bottom.
Don't go away, Frodo. Rah. Just kidding. You can't use a chair, buddy.
Oh, wait a second. So he's going to disqualify LA Knight for cheating, but he didn't disqualify...
Bianca.
No, the girl.
Rhea.
Io Sky, when Bianca attacked Rhea Ripley.
He wasn't out there. It was that dumb bitch, Stephanie, or whatever her name is.
The DEI hire.
She's a dumb cow. The ring's gone. The orcs are like, I don't know what to do with myself.
I touch myself. I don't care. Look at. He missed the referee.
Not the referee.
He didn't miss him. He missed him.
He misted him in his face with eye poison.
Misted.
Not the misting. Grossness. Pico's like, it's sad. My new diet won't let me eat late night grilled cheese no more. Oh, I'm sorry. So he says, remember when Shinsuke was booked as a main event act when he got called up to the main roster and he couldn't defeat AJ Styles or Jinder?
Yeah.
And then Pico says, oh, look at that. Little Natch was sprayed, ha ha ha, like a skunk.
Little nature boy.
Yeah,
What'd you call him? Nate.
Sorry. He says little Nate. I said it incorrectly. Good God. That thing exploded.
There's so much going on right now.
Frodo.
That's it. But there's no referee. Oh! The replacements. 1, 2, and 3. It's over. LA Knight, your new champion.
No, LA Knight's the new champion.
He's the American champion. Him and... What's her name?
Oh, how did it go around the people, like the humans?
Oh, because they're protected by Gandalf the Great.
That's weird. So it was like that Bianca Naomi Jade segment was great, and Naomi admitted that she did it, and Bianca seems surprised.
I know, which is going to set up for the heel turn for Bianca. We're going to see it. They're going to know.
We're going to know. It's going to happen. Things are happening. LA Knight's the new, again, United States champion.
New again.
New again. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for that SmackDown. It was long, and things happened. You guys have a great weekend. We'll be back again on Monday for Raw because there is nothing that we are doing for any kind of wrestling stuff this week.
But if you're an AEW fan, there is a pay-per-view on
Sunday. Yes.
And if you're a UFC fan, there is a pay-per-view on tomorrow.
Yeah. So if you want to watch that stuff, you definitely probably could. But we're not going to be here for the AEW pay-per-view. But we'll be back again on Monday, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.